Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Sunday. So glad you're with us. This is a really special finale to our week. It's been a really incredible week, hasn't it? If you've been with us at all, you know we've had some incredible ideas, some beautiful designs, some really fabulous values, maybe best ever. Could we top it today? That is the question. I say we're going to try. I think we will. I've got a little surprise for you. So yesterday, if you're with me, you know we have an incredible, or had an incredible, diamond band ring, really the talk of the town. I know, I'm enamored and in love with it as well. So I have a little surprise for you, and you're looking at it. It is the fabulous matching pendant. Now, I got to tell you, it wasn't supposed to be here today, but we moved it up because the ring was so popular and, of course, very, very special and sold out. We are going to do the matching pendant for you. It is so exciting. It's a take on a dog tag necklace style, which, of course, one of my favorites. Of course, I designed a dog tag here originally years and years and years ago, but this is, of course, an upgraded version, given that it's done in nothing but yellow diamonds. And it's got, get this, even more diamond weight than the ring had yesterday. If you weren't with me, it was a wide band, 5-row style, 227 in diamonds. Today, we've got 235 in diamonds. For your neckline, and the corresponding DBTY can be purchased if you need one. We haven't seen a DBTY in a while. I've got one for you, which makes an exquisite gift. So we've got that on the way. So that is going to be coming. I'm very excited. Again, we know how popular the ring was. Really thrilled to be able to bring you the matching pendant, and really just, again, also a great giftable and such a cool style. I think there's something really extra chic about the dog tag style, but this one being more elongated. And I do say, if you don't have a DBTY yet, which I realize a lot of you do, but if you don't have a DBTY, this is the ideal one for all of your pendants, whatever it may be. And it's coming up today as well. We'll do a little special presentation on that DBTY, which is just the right amount of diamonds for your pendants, and also gives you the right amount of space between those diamonds for your pendants. So that's going to be coming up, and of course you can wear it on its own as well. But I am just absolutely crazy in love with that pendant, and so it'll match the ring perfectly. So we'll get there. We also have a Tanzanite. We're running a little low on our blue wings, as you probably are aware. So we've got a great Tanzanite for you. It's an emerald cut stone. It's an 1164. I'm also going to bring you a Tanzanite pair of earrings. And then, of course, what do we need? We have a trillion, 1 trillion, also very grand in size, just about 10 carats in a trillion. And we know the trillion lovers out there like myself, you know how very, very special and rare they are. So we've got that for you. Also, I'm very excited about this aqua. It may be May, but we never, ever tire of seeing the very best of the March birthstone, which is aquamarine. And today we get to see an Asher cut for you. That's very exciting. Also, we're going to see an emerald necklace, since we've turned the corner to the second half of May, haven't we? So we're going to bring an emerald necklace for you. That's also affordable. And speaking of emeralds, there happens to be something that we started, gosh, this was Thursday, so this would be part 4, our 4th edition of Museum Masterpiece Must Go. And today's Museum Masterpiece, it's the very, very, very special emeralds. I don't think you've ever seen them before on the air. Get this, they're earrings, and they are the essence of museums. So we'll see those as well. So lots to get to, and we've been loving Museum Masterpiece, haven't we? It's been a lot of fun. 1 piece per show, all the way up leading up to JCK, which is that big wholesale trade show that's the most glamorous of all in Las Vegas. In a couple of weeks, we're going to bring you 1 Museum Masterpiece, and the great news, must go. So the heavily reduced price to make sure that a collector out there can get it. So are you ready to get started? We have a nice little masterpiece to start with too, because it's a sorority ring in a band, in a wearable style, in diamonds. Let me know if you have any requests or anything you've maybe still thinking about from the week. If it's here, we'd be happy to bring it out for you. Love to do that. We love your requests. It's an interactive show, and we enjoy having you with us, and of course make the most of this shopping time, because of course we don't see you after today at 1 o'clock. We don't see you till Wednesday night. So it's a great time to go ahead and get all those great requests in, whatever they may be. Treat yourself this Sunday. This is going to be 112-9897, and it's our 79.5 stone band that's actually got a graduated style of colors in diamonds here, and it's not the only yellow diamonds we'll see. We've got, of course, my necklace, but there's also, did anyone catch a glimpse of the bracelet I'm wearing? It's not my own. I wish it was. But we do have a yellow diamond bangle on a discount too. That actually could be. It's like a runner-up to the Museum Masterpiece, quite frankly. So we'll see a yellow diamond bangle that's a one-of-a-kind as well. But let's do this one. Sorari, 14 karat gold, 5-stone style. It was just, was it in the last week we had a great 5-stone ring? Well, here it is in a little more just again, interesting because it's got this fabulous collection. They're all really, it's like a graduated or gradient style if you're looking at champagnes and a little bit of lighter yellows and even some greens here off to the side. 79 points in the 5-stone ring. Of course, it's in solid gold. There's how it's finished. There's your designer hallmark on the inside, and let's try it on for you so you get an idea of how classic. And yet I think a lot of us like to stack bands, don't we? We like to enjoy the way of putting them together, maybe kind of creating your own little stackable mix and match situation. So this could also be something you pair up. Doesn't need to be the exact same band to stack them. You could really just put it next to your white diamonds and your yellow diamonds and anything else you have. Maybe it's even that designer burnished style we brought years ago. That would look great with it. But here, oh, and by the way, there's that bangle. Couldn't resist. Sorry. It's just so stunning to see marquise cuts in that size. But let's get our affordable Sorari out the door. It was $29.99 once upon a time, and now once upon a time reminds me of a fairy tale, and if you are a jewelry lover, this is your fairy tale. It's TVON. I mean, no storybook needed. It's just all about 3 hours, 5 times a week, best of the best, and one of a kinds like this one. And we're gonna take it down below $29.99, get you this great value, and it's not even close to $2,000 or $19.99. And of course, we're getting kind of to the point of, well, that's the band price by itself, but if we can make it more affordable, so be it. That's what we do, especially here, finale of the week. We're gonna make sure we all get our shopping fix in before we see you on What's New Wednesday on Wednesday night at 5. But here we go. How about $9.99? Yes, $9.99 for the band, one only there. That'll be it. And then we're gonna see an array of earrings coming up after this. Not just the museum masterpiece, but also we have, ooh, some Mauve pearls. Yeah, we hardly ever see those. Diamond drops that are very circular hoop style facing forward. Rubies that actually look like you have 3 earrings, but you only need 1 piercing. So we've got all those coming up. Big aquamarine, trillion cut tanzanite, sapphire pendant, imperial topaz. We have everything. If it's a natural gem, we have it. If it's a natural gem you've heard of and you know and you've seen for years, we got it. If you've got something that's real exotic, yeah, in mind, we've got that too. We bring you everything in the best of the best. So $9.99, let's give it 30 seconds, then we'll move on. We've got the earring parade coming out. We have, you know what's interesting? My corset ring. Do you guys remember the corset ring? Very special wider ring. I'll show it to you on the hand here if you don't remember it. This was one that I know was beloved. And so I just want to remind you, we've got another option on the corset ring. Look at this. I know we worked really hard to get that for you. So that's my 89 points in diamonds, and that'll be here. So if you were one of the many that missed out the first time around, here's your moment to get it. So keep that in mind too. Just want to give that a heads up. And it's got a new markdown. Yay. So we'll bring that one to you as well. It's kind of a markdown Sunday. I mean, it's really sailing on this Sunday. That's what we do. And yep, don't even need to go get your Dramamine out. I don't know. I don't do well sometimes on boats. I spent a lot of time on boats when I was a kid. Sometimes it's like, okay, yeah, we used to wear these wristbands that you would put on that did not work. So it was like, just go ahead, drug me, give me those Dramamines. But here we go, $9.99. All right, we're gonna move on to the earrings. The first earring today is going to be right here. This is so cool to me because I don't know about you, but I've been seeing a lot of this, and as someone who has a lot of piercings, it's weird because I was thinking about this the other day. Is something wrong with me? I have a lot of piercings, and yet my latest obsession is buying earrings that are for 1 piercing, but they look like 3 or 4. So suddenly, like when I put on a stack of them, suddenly 4 earrings turns into like 12 earrings. And so I'm loving this look. You're going to start seeing it everywhere if you haven't already. But this is that version in fine because it's really tough and obviously expensive to find it in fine normally. Well, here's our solution, 112-6793. It is that look that I've been wearing on my right side a lot here on camera, and when I'm not here, oh my goodness, do I stack these up like crazy. This is our 49 points, but with ruby and 2-tone gold. So you're also getting the freedom to wear it with all your other metals and get the 2-tone gold. They stay as is, and there's a left and a right design. But still, when you have the post, which it's one centralized post as usual, but then when they're on, and you see how they kind of flare to one direction, that's why I say left and right. They can either flare in or flare out, whatever you prefer, to your facial features, but it's a ½ inch, and it's giving you 2-tone, 3 hoops, if you will, and yet it gives you the look like you have 3 earrings. No healing time needed, no running to the piercer and worried about, okay, that's going to take forever until I can actually wear the earrings I want to wear. You know, that's all a process. And if you're willing to commit to it, great. But here's how you get that look. Still in a hoop, but 3 hoops in one. And so it's easy to wear. It's no different than how you put on your basic studs. And that's why I love these so much, is that they're giving you those 3 rows of gold. So we get the rubies down the middle in the yellow, that looks fabulous, and then the white gold that's all shiny and mirror polished on the sides. And then you've got this really wonderful look. So let me show you from a distance away here so you can see, give you a little idea, and then the best look is going to be when you see them on. But you can see how, again, 3 hoops in one, all one post, butterfly backing, no problem. As far as the length, let me verify that. Should be right at a 1/2 inch, whether that's the shorter or longer. We're going to find out together. Yeah, I would say at their longest point, they're a little over a 1/2, but really they, yeah, let's call them generally a 1/2 inch there, top to bottom. And then let me pop one on, because these are really stunning on. They look right here, but then you see what I'm talking about with this look that really gives you that stacked style without having to do any extra work, and that's really impressive. So take a look at this, and not to mention they're really fine Burma rubies, which who doesn't love a good fine ruby, and obviously no backing, but this is what I'm going to help them prop up here so you can see how they're going to give you that 3-in-1. So really special 1/2 inch. Let's take another look at them close up. They're like a huggy style, but they don't actually wrap around. So, you know, sometimes they have click enclosures. This is going to be a little different in that they don't actually wrap. They're going to be that post and butterfly. So even easier, I think, for a lot of us. And let's make it really simple and fabulous here because, well, with the rubies and diamond cut and matching as they are, that's always important and really nice. This one's got to be flipped this way. They sit better like that. And then we'll give you, you know what, a 3-in-1 is normally something that, I don't know, is it going to be more money because it should be triple the price because triple the gold and those gorgeous rubies that are diamond cut, which look fabulous. We're going to go a lot lower than even $39.99. It's a really casual way to do elegance. I love casual elegance. Like that's really important. I'm somebody who's not afraid to dress up. I love dressing up. I love just, you know, really, you know, wearing something unique and special. But I really must say, when you get something that at the same time, a lot of those pieces that are more unique are, I don't know where I'm going to wear that. What's the occasion that's appropriate? This is that wearable style. It still gives you that beautiful, bold, but really makes it wearable every single day. So you've got something a little high style, something that's got people doing a double take. Like, okay, when did you get all those piercings? They'd be a great gift idea too because they only need 1 piercing. Get the look of 3. It's not even $3,000. Or $2,000. We're going to blow these out. We're doing that with everything today. It's a big Sunday. Again, finale to our week as always. We're going to blow these out for $9.99 a pair. That's it. And 2-tone gold, so really just wearable and elite and high end. And only going to be that 1 pair. So let me know if you'd like them. Then we got more earrings if you want a more dramatic drop in diamonds. Big Mauve pearls are coming up, or at least they look like Mauve pearls. They're not listed as, but they're the pink. You know, the whole Mauve concept is like a really, really big button style in where it's flat on the back, like a cabochon. Instead of pearls that are normally rounded, you have a flat backing and then it domes out from there. It makes for a great earring. We've got some of those in a pink purple color. They're this beautiful iridescent mauve. So you're going to see those too, but if you have any requests, get those in. And then don't forget, dog tag necklace matching the ring we had yesterday. Our big debut. Love that. And yes. Okay, so if you missed the intro, because I've got some questions, thank you, Kirsten, so much. And hey, Risa, thank you guys so much. Wow, that sounds lovely. Risa's having brunch on the beach and watching TVON. That sounds like a recipe for a happy Sunday to me. Carrie, hi, Carrie. Thank you very much for being here. Carrie, we got all your questions answered last night. I was messaging her. I was in the throes of decorating, and I was like, oh, let me message Carrie. She has a question about the Argyle mine. So, hey, Carrie, good to have you with us today. And then, of course, Kirsten, that's the necklace that's coming up that matches the band we had yesterday. So, and hey, Janae. All right, let's move on. We got the earrings here. Let me know if you'd like them, Jason. Otherwise, we're going to move right along. Anybody who wants those can get them. If they are still here, check with your operators. And then here we are. This is another way to do an earring, but this is a little more a little larger in the hoops. I love the interlocking hoops. And again, I'm a hoop lover. I think a lot of us are. It's a classic style of earring, but this is where you get what I call the forward-facing hoop, which is the double hoop in one. How gorgeous are these? And wait till you see, this one likes to sit up for you. The other one's going to be the one that goes on the ear. But it's item number 112, 1081, and 50 points in diamonds. I may just have to retire my earrings for the first few minutes here because we got a lot of earrings to show you. And this is that 50-point diamond weight in solid gold. And welcome to our late arrivals. Happy Sunday to you. Glad you're with us. No Sunday scaries here. I think this is like the Sunday of fabulous sale pricing. We got all the best values. We got so much brand new. The yellow diamond deal deal I have today is second to none. Here's what they look like from a distance away. I got the length here for you so you can see how they're going to look. First of all, as far as measurement, 7/8 of an inch, post again, post and butterfly back on 108, 150 points, and then wait till you see these on. They're so the mix of, again, you see there's a graduation to even the size of the circles in that they go wider to more narrow. Then they've got the pave opposite sides of each other, still with that gleaming gold. I'm going to try one on. And you're going to be wowed. And there's only one pair, and they stay in the yellow gold, so they can go right out to you tomorrow. Ooh. And I think that, again, see how now it almost, because again, I'm under some shadows here. When you see these from this direction, it almost looks like, because you're seeing the diamonds so well, like they're the letter C that are interlocking, or crescent moons, which, oh, crescent moons are hot. The letter C is hot. Everything is like, especially when they interlock like that. Anyway, that's a cool earring. And again, I don't have the backing on, so we're just balancing them in the ear, so keep in mind, they'll sit a little bit more structured on your ear. But let's blow them out for you. Under $1,000. We've tried the $9.99. Let's go even lower than that and not ask for $9.99 or $8.88 or even $7.99. We got some great earrings to move here in our first couple of minutes, and this one's going to be $777 for that pair of earrings in solid yellow gold. And we'll go right back up close and show them to you again there. How beautiful are those? So one pair, and that's a fresh way to do hoop drop. I mean, it's basically the hoop meets the drop and the drop meets the hoop, and yet it all looks fabulous all around, and yet, only. Hey, Kat, well, Kathy didn't check in online, but she checked in with me. She says, I am here, low. Thank you so much, Kathy. Thank you. You're very kind. I see now why you messaged me privately. I see why. She getting all sweet and mushy gushy. Thank you, Kathy. And congrats again. She had a good sports night, as did I. I had a good sports night. Kathy had a good sports night. Sometimes we chit-chat about jewelry, but sometimes we chit-chat about sports. Yeah, do you want these? You've got them? All right, congratulations. Those earrings are gone. And then we have a little backup on the phone lines, but don't worry, we got more earrings. So I know everybody wanted those. I only had one pair, as usual. And then here we go with, these are rolling on me. Take a look. This is the, yep, they are fabulous. This is the pink pearl. Yeah. Sure, the earrings from the back are kind of going to look like they do from the front, but they have a post. So post is that long stick that has a backing that looks like a butterfly. And then you've got, yeah, it's basically the same look, but without the diamonds from the back, that same interlocking style. And then, of course, the post is at the top of that smaller circle. Okay, so that's the earring from the back that are already sold. And now we get into our beautiful 113-0505. It's 18 karat rose gold in this, again, oh, I love these pearls. Those are freshwater cultured pearls. They look incredible, don't they? They're going to be that larger button style. I know they're going to roll a little bit on me, so again, wait till you see them here on the ear. But there's a really special look with that pinky purple. It's really a mauve tone, but with the iridescence. And these are going to have those rose gold, but silicone over. So see how inside there, inside that little dome, that little Thunderdome, if you will, that's going to be what's going to really stabilize that earring, because it's going to have the silicone more than just the little butterfly. The 18 karat gold's inside. The silicone, you know, is a great little support system for the butterflies. They're 18 karat gold and they're 14 millimeters. 14 millimeters. That's not something we see every day. That's for sure. And I'm so proud that we can bring them to you at an incredible value. And you see our earrings are definitely going quickly. So do let me know if you'd like them. You're wondering, how did pieces go so quickly? Because, well, the true TVON shopper knows they're on the phone lines before we get to the price. And that's really the key to getting in before you miss out on things, okay? So that's going to be our 18 karat gold, 14 millimeters. They're freshwater cultured pearls in this purple pink color and lined in what we would typically call, it's basically like a bezel setting, but again, at the base of this pearl, because it's flatter on the back and then, of course, domed in the front. So instead of, like I was saying, circular pearls, pearls are usually a big sphere, if you will, so a little bit different. So they're huge button styles. We've got incredible values all day, but as we're looking at our rose gold, and they will stay in the rose gold, by the way, so keep that in mind. We're going to go ahead and show you a measurement because they are quite hefty. They are large, and they have a great, what we call the stabilizing bar in the back. So the post is actually, you can see how that's attached. And then they even look pretty from the back. Not that you can reverse them really, but that's a really special look. You see there's actual mother of pearl in the back, and then here's what we have for you in that gorgeous diameter. Look at that. That's going to be about 5/8 of an inch there. So over half, and we're so excited to bring them to you. Center post, butterfly backing with those silicone around them. You saw that earlier, and then here's what they look like on, just to give you a frame of reference here. And that is so pretty that now you're seeing in a little bit darker light, you're seeing more of the purple colors coming through. They're really lovely, and they are also under $1,000 for 14 millimeters, 18 karat gold. There's a lot to love there, and we'll go right back up close, give you another angle on them here, and they are $777, just like our gold hoops were. And that is elegance. That to me, like when I think of like a boucle suit from a certain designer, French designer, you know, when you think about a certain, you know, $25,000 archival suit, something in boucle, and you think about like the buttons that would be faux, by the way, on that suit. That's what I think of. There's such an elegance and such a ladies who lunch vibe about a big button pearl. That's what I think. It really just, it harkens that image of, okay, yeah, we're sophisticated, we're elegant, we're grown up now. We're really looking elegant and fabulous as we go about our lives, no matter what it entails. But that's really very, very regal, almost queen-like, what you'd see a princess or a queen wearing, you know, out and about for a tea service, for lunch. You know, that's kind of the vibe it's giving me. So it's very, very elegant. Don't forget about the ruby earrings that are still here, those two-tone ruby hoops that have the two-tone triple hoop. That was so exciting to see those for $9.99. Then we'll get into some rings. We still have our Ferrari band for $9.99 as well. I've got, though, so I'm always prioritizing big values up front and early, otherwise we're disappointing people who may be a little late to the show. So here's the thing. We've got a very, very special aqua here. And it is one of those values that I just can't get over. I'm looking at the stone. I've seen the ring before. It's got this mirror finishing, which I'll just move at this angle so you can really see how those marquise shapes are set around it. And this is our big aqua. It's 1130770, and it's a huge emerald cut in platinum. 5 carats 08 is the size, plus it's got those 4 points in diamonds as well, which is very important. And that's really lining the east and west sides here of this unique style, but it's all about the aqua. The aqua is massive. It is so jumbo. It's still giving you all the saturated colors we expect from even a half-carat stone or something like that. It really is giving saturation level beyond. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Look at this. Okay, emerald cuts are special, and then I love this way that they designed these beautiful little platforms that actually do elevate. They go up and down and up and down, like imagine if piano keys were playing. It's that kind of look with the sides here, so it's giving you tons of platinum leading up to that designer style. And then there's what we love about the emerald cut, that flash that it gives. It does take me back to a royal wedding, the most recent big royal wedding, where the bride herself at the big dinner beforehand was wearing a huge emerald cut aquamarine. And I can only imagine what that would be valued at. And of course, we've got something similar right here that can guarantee you is a lot less money than $30,000 or $20,000 or $10,000. Actually, mine is really impressive. That's why I'm showing it early. It's under $2,000 for a 5 carat 08. And it's also not $19.99, going even lower than that for you. So it's a really important moment here. We've only got we got about 40 minutes till we kick off our museum masterpiece. Is it ever a masterpiece? We'll get to a lot of great designer pieces, but your request, it is the last day of the week. So again, we go 2 days without seeing you. So make sure you get any and all requests in from anything that you'd like to see. We will help you out. But this one's better than $19.99. Who does that? On a 5 carat emerald cut, super saturated, best of the best, and it's not even 19. We're going lower. How about $18.88 on the 508? That's the most affordable large aqua I've ever had, by far. Affordable, quote unquote, affordable in a large aqua, it's a relative term. Usually we'd see that at $6,000 or $7,000. So to be able to have it here at $18.88 and not miss out on any of the color, plus get that enormous amount of platinum and 2 individual larger size diamonds in the middle is really amazing. So that'll be one only. New diamond neck. What the heck? We actually graded this next diamond for color. I don't see that very often. We have a D color diamond. That is the very best, by the way. The color grading scale for diamonds starts at D. A, B, and C, we'll get into that one day and why that's obsolete, why we don't use A, B, and C when we talk about diamond color grading. But it starts at D, D being the best. So here's what we have for you in a, wow, a graded stone, and it's a necklace. Oh yeah, you can see it. It looks even whiter than our paper here, which is computer paper. It's like literally stark white, and that's on purpose because we love to brag a little bit about our diamonds. And if you had a let's say a black velvet background. You ever notice you go to a jewelry store or most other places and it's always on a black background? So you can't really tell what's going on with your diamonds. You can't tell if there's body color, browns, yellows, or whites. This is a D-color diamond in the center. It's 1130970. It's all in platinum, and that is a 43-point round D-color VS diamond. That's centered up right there, half carat almost. Then you have another 55 points in this bail and the double halo. So that's all done in diamonds, and we're going to throw in the platinum chain too. Box link chain in platinum. What a piece. 1130970 is the item number, and we are going to get you ready here. D color. So again, most of our stones are fabulous and white, but they're usually in that near colorless range. This is in the actual, not just colorless, actually the very best. So that is a really gorgeous piece to wear every single day. Put on and enjoy, and know that you're wearing the top of the top. It's what we call a light half carat, so a really good size center. All the smaller round brilliants, that's totaling over a half carat. So of course your grand total is 98 points. How impressive is that? And one platinum piece with the chain that is adjustable, as we show you here from a distance. On the hand, that's the first. Ooh, I like how that looks. It almost looks like a, yeah, it's a teardrop shape. Really kind of taking that round and giving it a little extra length to it, a little more elongation. This chain, as mentioned, is adjustable, so I love that too. You can just slide this little bead. We've got it adjusted pretty small now, but do you see how easy that is? Just slide it. That's it. 18 inches maximum, but then you can go as short as you'd like. So it's kind of your new chain for everything, unless you want to get that DBTY that I'm wearing. And then here we have the length of the piece, which is right about 7/8 of an inch there, top to bottom. And so it's a beautiful, showy piece. Now you're also going to get a look at something coming up. Sorry, I can't help myself. That's my new yellow diamond dog tag necklace. But you can see here, we can do white diamonds, or you can layer them. Love the way that looks together. So again, lots of options, and this piece is coming up today. So is the necklace. That's the DBTY that I thought looked fantastic. Even though it's white diamonds, I still played with the mix and match there, but I love the way this gorgeous necklace looks. So we're going to show you up close as well. One more time before we knock this one out of the park, so to speak, in the pricing, and it won't be, I think we need to do better than $49.99, because a lot of people here understand, well, maybe a light half carat should be a little bit less, but we don't take into account that this has got that extremely high-end color grading, or really we should say lack of color. It's the whitest diamond there is when it's graded D. So let's make it better though. Still, we want to get great affordability, make it a yes if you love it. You know what you love and you know what you're going to wear. And this is that everyday wearable style, and we'll blow it out right now for under $2,000. With the chain for free. I'm not adding that in. That's a freebie. That's an extra gift from us to you. And it won't be $3,000 or $2,000 or $19.99. Let's keep it going. We're going to move some jewelry today. And we've got amazing examples, and new, and some markdowns on some old, and then the museum masterpiece, and then the top of the hours. And it's an incredible show. So you'll see, stay with me and you'll find out. But here was what we'll do. Instead of 19, 18, 17, I'm blowing it out for $16.99. I can't remember the last time I had a D-color diamond. I had a big white diamond the other day in a ring. It's great, but it was an F color, still in the colorless range, but we're going up to the top of the heap. So that's a $16.99 deal. And then of course our aqua's still hanging out if you'd like it. The corset ring is here. Color change sphene, big Tanzanite earrings. Any of that sound good? You can holler at me. I did even bring out something that also is an honorable mention for our museum masterpiece. I have a 302 yellow diamond, which is our largest, and it's my favorite because we have other 3 carats that the cutting could be a little bit better. I have the cushion cut that is the very best we have in a 3 carat yellow diamond. So if you'd like to see that, we can bring that out as well, which I think about how that'd pair up, like one hand with the 3 carat diamond, the other hand with the band we had yesterday. Woo, that would be quite a look in yellow diamonds. But $16.99 on that one. Here we go with the sphene. I'm just going to keep moving, and then we're going to just sell out these pieces here off the air. But look at this stunning, stunning wider band. It's good size color change sphene here. And yet I think that the way this is set is part of the extra appeal, is that you have that really large wider band, but still with the cutout details. So it's like the cigar band, but super comfortable. And it's going to be 1130054. And it's elegance. It's 91 points on that color change sphene Asher cut that has so much brilliance to it. And then you're also getting the 7 points in diamonds. They're placed throughout this lacy-like millgrain of the cutout details, but you're getting the rope texture on the top and the bottom, even the millgrain outside of that. So it's really just an incredibly detailed ring that's definitely given a lot of gold. And yet, despite that lot of gold, which is usually very costly, we're gonna take it down to a much, much lower price tag than it's ever been, and we're gonna make sure it goes a lot lower than $68.99. It is the sphene that we know is the most important out there, and this is always a collectible stone, but between the dispersion and the color change, it gives you so much more to love. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Get ready, that dog tag necklace. I'm getting so many questions about the dog tag. I'm so glad you love it. And it's so elongated, and it's the match to the yellow diamond ring, and we weren't gonna show it for weeks. But again, we saw how popular that band was, and you might need the perfect accessory piece, so we're gonna bring it out today exclusively, and it's very limited. So that's gonna be coming up, but this is the sphene. Let's blow it out under $2,000. I think everything I've had has been under $2,000. Let's keep that party train going. It's not even $19.99. And that is a piece. We're going to size that for you to whatever you need. Here's what it looks like again up close. You can see that sphene is actually giving a double dose of clarity. You don't see any inclusions with it. The dispersion is just exactly what you want. And we're going to make sure it goes right now. Not even $1,500. Well, we got the values, and they've been going and cooking all day. We're already halfway through hour number 1 and giving you an even better value than 15 or 14 or 13. Think about how much gold weight is here, and then realize that this is something that obviously you could not get that band for $13.99. The band, I'm talking about just the gold. Forget about the diamonds and forget about that really, really unusual and rare sphene. Put all that aside and just think about it for the incredible band. The gold, the detail within it, the workmanship, that bold style that still makes it comfortable because, again, it's not overly sized and weighty. That can be challenging sometimes, especially as we're getting into warmer months and we're all thinking about that. It's like, it's really hard to sell sweaters this time of year. Notice most of your stores aren't doing that, right? They're selling bathing suits, not sweaters. It's one of those things where sometimes, again, with jewelry, we think about, well, we're going into the warmer months. We don't want those big, heavy, cumbersome bands. This one gives you that look, gives you that style, because it doesn't mean we're going to change our style for the season. Doesn't mean if we like what we like, we're not going to change that because it gets 100 degrees outside, but we want those wearable pieces, and yet it's $1,299. So a better value there, and then we'll get to a moonstone, and let me know what requests you have, because we're here to help with all of those. And it's Sunday, let's party. Again, we don't see you till Wednesday, so that's really important to get your jewelry fix in. We want to make sure that you shop all your favorites, because that way they can most of them can be out to you by Wednesday. You shop today, most of your pieces are arriving by then. And so you're enjoying your jewelry by the next time we see you with our What's New segment. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And then here we are. There's a star sapphire that's new. I was a little bit shocked to see this star sapphire. I knew we had that big one the other day that sold. Today we're going from the rare blues to even the more rare purples. Look at how defined that star is in a rare variety of sapphire in that it's purple. We have a gorgeous sapphire pendant. Wait till you see this one. This one's also new, sapphire classic. This feels like a classic to me. Sometimes pieces feel really, super modern, and this one just we know this is the classic style that you could have worn 20 years ago and you could wear it 20 years from now. That is a classic double halo with a gorgeous sapphire, even with the, love this chain here, a little bit of a curb link. We don't see that very often. Curb links we haven't seen in a very long time. That's a curb link, and so that's going to be here as well. That's a new one. We've got a gorgeous imperial. I thought this was a padparasha because it's got those pinks and those oranges. Turns out even more rare. That's my big imperial. Trillion Tanzanite. It's here too. That's the yeah. Stop everything you're doing and look at this trillion. Oh, is it too early to put it up? Because you know how I was mentioning yesterday, there's certain pieces we see. This is what I actually recommend. Don't buy jewelry unless you have that immediate reaction of, I gotta have it. If that's a statement you've ever felt, said, thought of when it comes to jewelry, you have seen a lot of Tanzanites here, no doubt. Unless you're a first-time viewer, which is possible, but unlikely. But if you're a first-time viewer, okay, maybe you've never seen the best of the best in blue wing Tanzanites. If you've watched the show before, you've seen blue wing Black Ds. That doesn't mean they're all created equally or treated alike or look exactly the same. And we are seeing the ultimate trillion. You don't just get razzle dazzle, you get the reds. I've said it before, I love sparkle, but here's the problem. The rounds and the trillions give that sparkle, but sometimes it's a sparkle more in tune with what we would see out of a diamond and not as much the red flashes. This stone is red flashes, and sparkle. It's sparkle in the form of red flashes, so you're still seeing the ultimate neon saturation of the Blue Wing Museum Reserve, but you're getting this stunning, 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 stunning trillion, which is rare. And we have one. And so it is a matter of time where I think we just need to see it. Plus, it's been marked down when it's never been on the air, and I love that. You know how I feel about, I love new seasons when like a designer comes out. There was a big show yesterday last night in New York City, in Times Square. So one of the biggest designers in the world, an Italian designer whom I love, took over Times Square. If you haven't seen the video footage, oh my gosh, check it out after the show. Because it's really, I don't want you to miss a piece here, but it's really cool what they did. I've never known a designer to do that. Bryant Park, yes, maybe Hudson Yards, but they took over Times Square. And you had thousands of people, and the runway looked like, the runway looked more like a runway for airplanes than a fashion runway because it was so long and winding and like a labyrinth. And I'll tell you what, if you love something a little unique and special and different and designer, and maybe you know that big designers, especially when a new season launches, you never see those designers on sale ever. And you certainly wouldn't see anything on sale when it's brand new. So what are we doing? Putting the brand new Tanzanite on sale. What a great way to shop. Take a look at this. It's our Tanzanite 113-1220, and I need a caller. This we've tried some earrings. We've had some $9.99, $18. This one is divine. And it's a $9.55. Are we all the way? Now, I know it's Sunday, and sometimes it's like, you know, Lionel Richie said it. He said easy like Sunday morning. Sometimes it's a slow start to Sundays. Sometimes we're all just easing into the final day of the weekend. Well, here it is. This is the wake-up call. This is the, okay, I'm awake now. I feel good. I'm ready. This is a 955 trillion, 80 points in diamonds, classic setting. Was not classic. We never see a look like this. It is the ultimate, and let me try it on because all that dazzle you're seeing, that's going to continue no matter how far away you are. Let's give it a little extra polish there. Look at this. Oh, come on now. If you are somebody who loves this Tanzanite, please go get your first manicure when it arrives in red because you're just accentuating the reds there. Look at the red flashes coming through. Isn't that divine? And when it's supposed to be $12,999, understood, major, major stone, rarity of the cut. Certain cuts just cost more than others. You know that and I know that. But this is that beautiful way where, here it is the other direction, just in case you're wondering, how does it look going the other direction? Because that would work as well. And trillions are powerful. I've just never known a trillion to be anything but this powerful statement. Still feminine because there's that incredible sparkle, but what a beautiful power piece that is. Confidence is what it really does show. I've got one only. We have nobody on the phone lines. What a sad state of affairs. Because if I'm the only one that loves it, listen, I can go home with that today. I got a big party today at my house. I don't even know what I'm wearing. Goodness help me, guys. What am I going to wear? What am I, isn't that see, I'm not good with the whole like pre-planning outfits. I can pre-plan a lot of things, but I'm not good at pre-planning the outfits. That's always like the spur of the moment. How do I feel in that moment? But I will tell you, the jewelry sometimes dictates it. Let me just wear something that's going to look good with that Tanzanite because let's face it, no one's looking at the outfit. They're all looking at that Tanzanite. This is the ultimate. It's not even $99.99. I will make it affordable. I will make it too affordable. How does that sound? It is a sale on everything, no matter how brand new. And here's your first time even seeing it. And it's not 9,000, 8,000, 7,000. We just need one caller. And I have a feeling that this is going to be that piece that everybody's asking about, saying, please get me one like that. Please, please, please tell me you have another. I can tell you right now, I do not have another. This is it, the one and only, and it won't be $49 or rather $79.99. I'm thinking what we need to do here is take it on down below even. Guys, I cannot do $59.99 either. I really want to make this easy. You're going to do the per carat pricing and go, excuse me, that's too low. And you know what? I say rejoice at that. Let's make sure it is too low for you. And let's go. I'm taking it there. I already said it, so I'm going to take it there because once you say it, you got to do it, right? I'm going to make it $49.99, which, by the way, is, oh gosh, without the diamonds considered in, without the gold figured in, that's like $520 a carat if my math is right. So you've got a value here when everybody else in the world is selling tanzanites for $38.50 a carat and they're so light, they don't even look like the same stone. They look like light lilacs or light lavenders and they're pretty too. But this is the neon. This is the ultimate from a source. Well, there's only one, but this particular part of the mine, that block D, that specific blue wing of the D block, totally mined out, has been for 16, actually almost 17 years, and you've got an incredible way to get the trillion cut at $49.99, one only there. Let's see who's got it. I got 30 seconds with that one. We're going to show you the star sapphire, the imperial topaz, the Tanzanite earrings. The museum masterpiece is, I'm a little worried because I don't want to scare you all away, but it is very, very, very impressive. It is really good. And then there's also, look at this big emerald, juicy, bright emerald. That looks like a muso. I was surprised. This is Ambien, but it is the hallmarks of muso all day. Sometimes you'll get a really good Zambian. Sometimes they're too dark for my taste. That is that bright muso glow and color we love. So $49.99. Do we need an auction or something? You guys wanna, I know we've all been like shopping up a storm the last couple days. I get it. I get it. And for good reason. There was our biggest value ever on Friday. If you missed it, I'm sorry. If you missed Friday night, what can I say? Oh my goodness. We did something that was a flash sale that'll never be forgotten. But also, we had something amazing yesterday, and we do have the matching necklace. And for those of you asking about it, here it is. A little closer look at that gorgeous yellow diamond piece I'm wearing. This is the match to what we had yesterday in that fabulous, fabulous band ring. This is my yellow diamond pendant. I know we're seeing it from a distance away, but it is coming up today, and it wasn't supposed to be here for weeks. We're going to go ahead and bring it out today instead. I'm wearing it with the DBTY, which you do have a chance to pick up today as well if you need something to go with all your pendants, but that is going to be here in this show, and I can't wait. I know a lot of us are probably waiting on that one, because when you have matching coordinating pieces like the band with this pendant, that really is the finishing touch. That is the put together, I'm a woman of style, I've got the ultimates, and you wear them every day. There's not a, okay, let me see if I wear that once or twice or 3 times. No, this is the everyday piece. So if you're loving the look of that, that is coming up, and we'll have that for you today. But back to the wheel we'll go with the Tanzanite, $49.99, it's $500 a carat. Who does that? It really is specialty. So we're gonna make sure we get that imperial out the door. I have these aqua earrings though, that I'm in love with, and there's also happens to be something very important in aqua. I mentioned this is my favorite piece of the show as far as the color goes, not the diamonds, but the color. It's this one. It is the Asher Cut Aqua. This is a new mounting. It reminds me of this very important mounting we do with a pendant that only has our mighty 30 karat stones. I don't know if you've seen it, but most recently it was here with the kunzite. This is the same designer style, modeled after that pendant design, but instead it is here with an Asher Cut Aquamarine. We saw the gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous stone earlier. That was an emerald cut. So see, there's similarities, but Ashers are inherently square, but they still have those notched corners of the really, really fabulous look here. I mean, that is just beautiful, isn't it? So, Rhonda, I can't see all of your comment unless I pull it up, and if I pull it up, then I'll hear the show blaring. So let me see what Rhonda said. I'll try to figure that out. I'm curious what Rhonda said. I can't see her comment, but she has a suggestion. But all I can see is where that's it. Anyway, so I'll be curious to see what she says. But here's what we're going to do. It is our fabulous Asher. Is it too early for this? Probably is. All right, we'll do this at the top of the hour. We'll wait. We'll do it at the top of the hour. And who likes that bangle that I'm wearing? Because we got a new markdown on 3.5 carats in a Marquise yellow diamond bangle. That's all the big stones. Every stone should be a center stone. Okay, top of the hour on that one, guys. And then what we'll do is we'll put our museum piece up a little early so we can do that at the top of the hour. I know we're all waiting for that. It's a huge aqua, by the way. It's a 225. It's got 58 points in diamonds. It's a, classic style, but it's still a brand new way we do the double halo. And then here's that bangle I'm wearing, just in case you want a closer look at it. I want to keep wearing it, but there is only one, so if you're really just totally enamored by this one, you can go ahead and grab it right away. But there is only one, and it's an average size bangle. It's going to fit basically anything with 7.5 or smaller. So if you're anywhere between a 6.5 and 7.5 inch wrist, that's your bangle. And it is 112-9426. We haven't seen it in a while. It's been marked down. I did have it once on the air because what's difficult, we were talking about this on Friday night, it's really challenging right now to do anything in a bracelet. And when I say that, keep in mind that a bracelet still with a little, maybe a little thin dainty chain, like a typical, like think of a diamonds by the yard, something like this, but in a bracelet, okay, that's not gonna be an overwhelming amount of gold, but if you're thinking about doing a tennis bracelet or something with a heavy basket link or a bangle, a solid hefty bangle like this, that's going to be extremely pricey because of gold. Gold, $5,000 an ounce. And this is not just tinny or lightweight or hollowed out. It's solid. It's even got an under gallery. Every stone is bezel set, and every stone is a yellow diamond, and they're huge. So let's take a look at it here. And we got 3.5 carats of the yellow diamonds. And how many do we have? Well, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So it is our 11 stone going all the way across the top. So basically they're meant to show up halfway around the bangle. So 3.5, I hope I counted correctly. If so, that's 31 plus. So almost 32 points a piece, almost a third of a carat. And look at the way it's finished all the way through. So you see what's behind those diamonds. Here's your opening. Double figure eight. Sometimes with a bangle you just have one. This is 2 figure eights because, well, it's 3.5 carats of natural yellow diamonds. And what a great piece to wear every day. You've been seeing me wear it, stack it on the wrist with other pieces if you like to. Of course, I have to mention it goes with the yellow diamond band we had yesterday. It goes with the yellow diamond dog tag I have today. And here we are with the bangle that is the ultimate. Let me show you how easy this is to put on. You simply, that little button here has a little texture so you can feel it even when you're not looking at it. And then what you do is you press that down. It's going to open up, again, a la Pac-Man. And then you just simply, that's pretty easy. 2 fingers. Snap close, you're good to go, done, done, done. And then what you want to do is fasten those figure eights when you're out the door so you have it going nowhere. But look at that, nice little, it's got about, can put about 3 fingers in there between, so it's not meant to give you, that cuff kind of look. It's not too tight. It's meant to give you a little bit of movement so it can just move independently up and down the wrist a little bit and still stack with other things. But you can see one side all the way to the other and in that solid gold. So it's a really substantial style. We don't see too many bracelets that give that much substantial style to them as far as the gold weight or the size or the width, but that's because you have those diamonds. Now also remember, they're 32 points almost, but they're also looking larger because of the bezels that are around them. So again, making sure I got the count right. Yes, it is 11 stones across the way, and that figure eight, double figure eight, remember you got it there, it's on the, it's caught on the figure eight there sitting, so it's a little uneven right now because it's sitting there. But let's do something really wild as far as the price tag, because when I did bring it out as a debut, and that was a few months ago, well, it was also $12,999. We want to make sure it's more affordable here. We've got, again, a couple minutes left in this hour, museum masterpiece coming up for you, and then we'll do that aquamarine as well, that big, beautiful Asher cut. But here's what I have for you now, which is going to be one only. Just think about how, I think that's the only thing missing from our yellow diamond selection. I don't have a yellow diamond pave bangle, so this would be the way to match the band yesterday and the necklace we have today, the pendant that's coming up. But if you would like this bangle, it is no longer $99.99. Come on in. One only, that's it. Obviously, they're big stones. They're matched to perfection. Can't make another one. I mean, you could give me years and years and years and say, take your time, and I'm not going to be able to make another one. Not under $100,000, because think about where yellow diamonds are at today. They've also gone bonkers because the argon mine's been shut down for years and years now. Yellow diamonds are scarce. There's a lot of sources out there for diamonds, but most of them not producing anything in color or not producing anything in high quality color. So it's a different venture when you're looking for something in perfect pristine yellows. You want to get that, of course, VS quality as well, which is what we pride ourselves so much in. It's not even going to be $99. Do you want this one? You might as well say yes, because this price tag is absolutely nuts. And obviously the bigger stones, not a lot of little pave, nothing wrong with that. We love a lot of little pave, but we also love the bigger stones too. Yellow diamonds, I think, are universally loved. So here we go, blowing it out right now. It's not 9 or 8 or 7, even $69.99. One only here. Come on in. That's all I got. Average size, gonna fit just about everybody. And we're gonna take it down to $5,999 only. That's it. It's going to be your one and only. That's the opportunity right there. It is fantastic. So that'll be $59.99. Who's gonna get it? I'm so excited. It's the only yellow diamond bangle we have. I don't even have white diamond bangles anymore. They've been all discontinued, sold out, and now discontinued because, again, can't bring the prices we used to do when gold is, what, 5 times what it used to be. So there's your chance to pick it up, and $59.99 only. All right, next up, we're going to get to it. We've got our museum masterpiece coming up, and then we've got the aqua. Now, to get you ready for the aqua ring, I also happen to have aqua earrings here. They're trillions, and then let me know if you have any questions on anything. Requests are welcome. Yellow sapphire is also here if you want to get a little more affordable way to do a specialty yellow diamond look. Here's my one and only Asher cut. Look at this gorgeous moonstone. Here we are. Item number is, that would be 1129943. And welcome on in to Sunday. Glad you're with us. And this is when we're going to come in a little closer because nothing as big as the bangle I had. This is our 206 Asher cut. It's the moonstone. What an unusual cut to get. The other day I had a trillion. We get some of the rounds have been here as well. This one is exquisite. That is a one only as well. You can change the gold color, so it can be white, yellow, or rose gold. Totally up to you. Boy, we had a lot of great jewelry here. Call me if you have any questions on anything you've seen. The D-color diamond is here. The sphene and the wide band, the yellow diamond bangle, the trillion Tanzanite, the aquamarine emerald cut, the Ferrari ring, the pearls, the big pearl earrings. Got some great ideas. And here's what I'll do on the moonstone. It's a square. It really is. I know we call it an asher. It's really more of a princess cut because you see the step faceting is not really here. It's a princess cut is what it is. It's got those really nice angled corners, but you see that incredible brilliance like what you'd see out of a round within that stone. It is $1,999. You know what? Let's just take it even lower. I got to move some jewelry in the next 10 minutes before our top of the hour gets here. We got a couple of things lined up that I know you're anxious for. That yellow diamond pave. Dog tag pendant is coming up as well. Thrilled about that one, but now it's gotta go. And it's not $1,500, one only. The piece you see is the piece you get, except you can change the gold color and you get that custom option as well. But it's not 15 and it's not 14 and we're blowing out jewelry. Happy Sunday indeed it is. We got a sale Sunday going on and it's $1,003. You know what, skip that too. Let's go $1,299. $1,299, one only, that's it. And here's what it looks like on the hand too. Your go with everything, magical, mystical moonstone is what I've really been calling these because they're so pretty. They're much more lively than moonstone tends to be. It's the facet pattern that makes this so unique, so special. You'll see sometimes they have that golden wash of glow across the top. You get blues and greens and purples and oranges and reds, and there's only one and it goes with everything, and yet $12.99 for solid gold and those diamonds right around it. That's going to be one only. And then we've got, oh yeah, the emerald values coming up today. Emerald necklace, not pendant, but emerald necklace. I've got one. I've got the yellow diamonds you see on my neckline. We've got a huge Tanzanite emerald cut. It's not the 9 carat you saw. It's bigger. We have an 1164. Take a look at all the pieces that are coming up. Look at that. I like to give a little preview. That's my emerald cut Tanzanite. That one's nearly 12 carats in size. And then maybe the best deal of the day is the yellow diamond. Although I will say DBTYs have not been here at all. But because I had to wear one today to show you the pendant, we're going to allow it to be for sale and on sale, because we know how many of you need a DB2Y and haven't seen them in a long, long time. So we'll bring that out as well, so you get a chance to do some great gifting. Maybe you love your DB2Y and want to add another color to your collection or get a slightly different variation in carat weight. We have that. I've got the blowout on my designer ring here. This is about as a designer as it gets. I was trying this one on earlier. I'm obsessed with this ring. And boy, I have a lot of favorites today, and going to be tough to make a decision, but that's if you leave them for me, and I doubt that's going to happen because this one's marked down 1130,398 as I go back so you can see this is fitting like it. And I know I'm going to say this word, which a lot of women are uncomfortable with because it is uncomfortable to say corset, but we're thinking about, and most people, let's face it, probably have never worn one, but if you have, or if you think about that concept or watch the TV shows and the movies from period pieces where you see those corsets, right? We know it, they're uncomfortable, and that's like, you know, cinches you in. It creates that beautiful womanly hourglass shape, but it's really uncomfortable to wear. So this is not uncomfortable, let's make that clear. It just reminds me a little bit of like a fashion piece, like a beautiful lacy with diamonds in that kind of corset style, and that it's still a cuff style ring. Like we think about bracelets that don't come together, that's a cuff bracelet. That's really cool and unique. This is that style brought into something for your finger, for your hand, really elegant. And then all these cutout details, it's still gonna glisten as if there are diamonds throughout the whole piece because that's the mill grain you have, but then the entire outside edge is lined in diamonds. So you see how they're creating this really cool organic edge and look to it, and it does. It has an edge. This is a big, bold piece. You can wear it anywhere on the hand. I would say probably best for middle, index, and ring, but you've got the 89 points in diamonds. It's solid 18 karat gold, and look how many rows, and I love that the texture goes all the way to the back, with the exception of the sizing bar, and you can see how it even is concave in its style. So see how it dips down a little bit in the middle? Here's what it looks like on the hand. What a fabulous piece. And doesn't it look amazing when it's on? Because now you're seeing the negative space, a little skin through it, looking at that beautiful detailed diamond edge that really, yeah, looks like, and by the way, it's a little bit adjustable because I just made it smaller. You can make, within reason, right? Because it doesn't have the soldering all the way around. We're gonna size it for you to whatever size you need, but let's say you wanted to go a little bit smaller one day because you're freezing cold and, right, your fingers get more narrow. Or it's really, really hot out, so you need to expand it because you still wanna wear your lovely ring. You can do that. Like, I'm not saying like another inch or so. I'm talking about a little fine tuning because gold is malleable, so you can just pop it on. You can expand it a little bit if you need to, expand it, cinch it just a tiny bit. So it can give you about a half a size of play, which is also great because when you shop with ladies for 26 years all across the country, you learn that some ladies, and I know that there are people in my life that have the same situation where the knuckle is larger and you've given up on rings because once you put the size over the knuckle, it's too big and it's spinning. Here's your answer. It's just, again, tailor-made. You put it over, you can get the size you need and then make sure it still fits. Plus it's so wide, it really anchors to the finger. You can imagine that on the index finger, how beautiful that would be. Sits low profile, easy to wear. You see that, how it just, practically disappears. But there's a ton of gold, don't get me wrong. You can't make a band this wide in 18 karat gold without having a lot of gold, and you will be one of the only ones sporting a ring like this. This is that immediate eye catcher. It's that immediate, everybody's looking at it and staring at your hand. You're gonna catch people staring at your hand all day long, all the time saying, where'd you get that ring? Never seen anything like that. It's so unique, it's so special, it's so different. Yes, yes, and yes. And a lot of us prioritize that in our jewelry. We don't want the basics because we either have them or we don't want to look like everybody else. So here's your opportunity to get that specialty piece and blow it out right now. We're not doing $89.99. Let's take another look at it. The corset ring is here, and we're going to make it so much more affordable than that. Yeah, $59.99 is not going to work either because we kind of need to do some wow factors here with these values. And so dirt cheap prices, here we go. You ready for it? Cheap. I know that word I'm not supposed to say on TV. Yeah, the FCC doesn't care, but you're not supposed to say that when you're talking about the most luxurious fine jewelry in the world. You're not supposed to say cheap. But then again, my price is cheap. So what can I do? $59, $49, $39, telling it like it is. It's not even $29.99 for the 18 karat solid gold. Textured and beautiful and diamonds lining the edge. And again, it's that instant, chic, superstar, high fashion. I know not everybody's into high fashion, so that's an anti-sell for some people. But you know what? If it's something you like, you know you're not finding this any better. I'm going to make $1,999. $19.99 for the ring, one only. That's a discount from even where it was in the past. It was way more than that. And we had to bring one back. So we brought one back because so many of you missed out. And now it's a better price. So that just makes, I think, really easy shopping value. All right, then we've got a beautiful, there's a really, really good opal. We saw a faceted opal yesterday. We all lost our minds. I have an even better one as far as, look at this, the round. And we added pink diamonds. You know it's a good opal if we're gonna throw in a couple really big pink diamonds. So we do have that too. And then the big yellow diamond, if you just wanna go all out, and you know we've been marking down some very important pieces before the JCK show. Here is the yellow diamond that I adore. This is the 302, cushion cut. It is sunshine yellow and looks even larger thanks to that bezel that's textured. And that also has a ton of diamonds around it. So that's here on a discount. We've got them all. You just let me know what you like. And if you like this one, that's a new low price on the $19.99, 89 points in the VS diamonds. An 18 karat upgrade. And of course the white gold to go with the white diamonds there. That's so nice. All right, let's move on. We got a lot more to do. The first hour is almost over. We have 2 minutes left in the hour. 2 hours left to go in our week. Till it seems like an eternity till I see you guys. So here's what we have to just remind you. We got a lot of pieces from the first hour. I know a lot of people said, don't tempt me. I've been shopping up a storm and I've shopped up my decade budget for the last couple of days. I get it, but here's the deal. I still have the values which you have to strike when the iron's hot, as they say. And boy, have we had the most incredible values in the last 48 hours of shopping. It hasn't even been 48 hours actually, and the best values we've ever had. That continues today. We're going out with a bang on this week. We're really, really kind of walking you into that JCK time of year with some of our best, and that museum masterpiece must go. It's coming up next, but we got to see who's got the corset ring first. So let's just check that out. Who's got it? I know we have 3 people talking about the ring, so we'll see who's taking it. Will it be Jason's collar? I don't know. We're going to find out, but then there's that 3 karat diamond, star sapphires, the gorgeous faceted opal, the blue sapphire pendant, all of which still have, yet to be seen. So we'll be getting those up here for you. But welcome in, everybody. Happy Sunday. Let's do a little museum masterpiece moment. Yes, do you want this one? All right, that one's gone already. Okay, when we had a couple of miss out, if only we had another. Let me see if I can get another from the designer. I'm going to get you a little head start here on something that, promise me you won't go anywhere just because I'm bringing out the most incredible earring I've ever had in my life. Promise me that you'll just enjoy and take a look at our museum masterpiece of this Sunday, May 17th, because here they are. It is our museum masterpiece must go. Thank you. And you know what? We are every single show, whether it's a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night, or Saturday or Sunday day, we are bringing you one incredible museum masterpiece. The best part of all is that we're bringing them down in price to make them the most attainable they could ever be for our shoppers and our collectors here at TVON. And the idea is these are the pieces that are all slated to go to JCK and be on display as we exhibit there, not as TVON. TVON only sells one place, but there's a parent company to TVON that, when I say parent company, it's obviously how we were founded, based on generations of gemstone collecting, gemstone trade, being the leaders in the gemstone trade as wholesalers, and now creating jewelry for you off television. So that's really what, again, as we take a few of our masterpieces to JCK, we're giving you, they were made for you. So, but they're the pieces that, let's face it, have a little bit higher price tag, $2 and $3 million pieces in this case. It is, sorry, that's what it is. We're showing you the museum masterpiece of our Sunday and really wowing you with these. And isn't it fun to just, obviously, if not everyone's shopping them, we have one piece on everything. I will tell you that all of our museum masterpieces, I believe, except for one, the first one, because nobody was watching that Thursday night, we introduced it to you. We talked about it for the first time. We kind of sprung a little surprise on you. And we're doing this every single show. So we've had every museum masterpiece but the first one, which was our Paraiba bracelet, go. So keep that in mind. Obviously, something special is happening with the pricing because we're taking either multi-million-dollar pieces or hundreds of thousands of dollar pieces down in price. Now, these are very, very important. And out of everything I've had so far out of the Museum Masterpiece Collection, this is the highest end, no doubt about it. Here's why. 112-5724 is the number. These are huge Colombian emeralds, matched as if they're the same stone that we have somehow done a mirror image of. They're identical. There's also, get this, for those of you going, oh, that's nice, they're probably a carat each, maybe 2, maybe 3. They're almost 7 carats each in emeralds. For the record, I don't have a 7-carat emerald in a ring by itself. So to give you 7 carats matched up, 1326 to be exact, so again, almost 7. This is also a carat 42 of, yes, those are yellow diamonds, just 2 of those. So there are over 70 points apiece in yellow diamonds sitting atop this solid 14 karat gold. I have 14, you have 18. We'll have to look at the hallmark. Mine says 14, this says 18, we'll see. Here's the deal. It's one only. Welcome in, by the way, if you just tuned in. Happy Sunday to you. My name is Lauren Blair. I'm the host here at TVON. We've got a couple hours left to go in our week. 2 hours left. And you've happened to join us at a really, really good time. This is coming up. Tanzanite's coming up. Aqua Asher Cut coming up. But we spend the first part of our second hour of every show only up until JCK, because anything that's still here, right now the only piece that is still here from our Museum Masterpiece Collection is the Brazilian Paraiba bracelet in platinum that I had for you on Thursday night. If you want to see it or take it, you can call up and we can show that to you. But here is the emerald earring of a lifetime. And it truly is. This is more like royalty. It's a royal collection kind of piece. It is definitely museum. Let's take a look at them. They're amazing, and they are glowing. They are also Muso Mine Colombian stones, and they are not inexpensive because nothing from the Museum Masterpiece Collection is, but that's kind of the fun part, is that normally museum pieces truly would never be priced. And I know that word museum gets tossed around sometimes in our business a little bit too willy-nilly. It's used a little bit too often when it's not really a legitimate description. These are truly museum in every way. So 1326 of gems, they're east to west set. That's going to be a post and butterfly backing as well. Let's see if we can find a hallmark. This is a waste of time, but my bag does say 14 karat, so I don't know if there's something in the back that says otherwise. Goodness, I don't know if I can even read that. It is 18 karat gold. All right, so we're going to go there and just know they've been priced as 14 karat gold, so that's even better. You get the upgrade for free. And that's more of a, look at that front-facing view there. There's a lot of people that are just making sure they tune in just for this reason, since we introduced this segment just a couple of days ago, because it is a lot of fun to be able to see pieces and then of course potentially own them as well. So now we get to have some fun. Let's go ahead and give you the greatest value. When I give you these price tags, these are real price tags. I don't over embellish and do that kind of stuff. You know, it's like, this is our price tag. This is why we don't show them every day. This is why we don't spend 20 minutes of airtime on them, because they are over $1 million. They're $1.6 million normally. Now, obviously, we're going to give you that's the whole idea. Museum masterpiece must go. Remember, these are museum masterpiece must go. So we are bringing them down. That's why we're highlighting them. I would not, to be honest, bring them out at 1.6. I'd rather you go buy a house. Buy a house for a loved one. Buy a house for a kid. You know, buy a house or donate that money to a charity. But when we can bring them down to a level like this, because guys, we don't see 7-carat emeralds that often from Colombia. And these are what, 6 carats 60, something like that. Here's what they look like from a distance. I'll give you the length. There's that big diamond stacked up top, which is also done they're all done in the yellow gold. Look at that glow. This is where your post is, right centralized behind that east-west set. Radiant cut yellow diamond, which is also 71 points individually. And then here's your length, and then I'll try one on. That's the length you're going to get. They're very wearable because they're not oversized or too long. They're just almost 3/4 of an inch top to bottom, and then I will show one on the ear. Big butterfly backings they will come with. Nice supportive butterfly backings to keep those right where they need to be, which is right here. That's exactly where they need to be, I think. Just from a selfish standpoint, yeah, that's exactly where they need to be. It's not even my birthstone. But look at how gorgeous they are. And today, just making this easy because we got our sister stone, our Asher cut aqua coming up, but I want to give you a wonderful value on this one. Let's take a look at them again up close. They are so unbelievable, aren't they? They really are. And they're screwbacks, by the way. So one more thing to just point out, those are not regular backings. They are screwbacks because you would not want to lose one of those. And they're under $160,000. So we've taken about 90% off already. And we are really, truly dedicated. At some point, you know, when a piece like this lives in your vault for years and years and years, you have to just take a moment and say, let's just give the opportunity of a lifetime to one collector, one jewelry lover out there, and make it happen for you. This is that moment, and it's not even going to be $160,000. There is no putting a price out there in retail. Until you can find them in retail, you can't put a comparable price tag in retail. It's not something that exists in really big emeralds like these. And again, our prize collection, these stones were actually in our ownership's private collection for about, wasn't it 73 years or so? They've been in the private collection of ownership and now decided to let them live as an earring, put them in a great design, give them that 18-karat gold, put those big yellow diamonds stacked atop them, and we're going to make this even better than $160,000 or even $60,000. And I always like to remind you, if it's a little easier to budget, if you want to, since they are a little bit outside the $2,000 and $3,000 range, that's more digestible. If you want to get a little bit of help there, if you want to split that payment and put it on 2 cards, that's fine too. But it's not $60,000. So this is where, again, we are truly dedicated to moving these to one of you today and not taking them to JCK. One less thing we got to pack, right? One less thing we got to take there. And it would be more money, rest assured, like this. And there are wholesalers lined up to take pieces of this quality for a price like that, because the only other option is never having them, never showing them, never owning them. That's how rare these are. And we're looking at a better than $60,000 price. We're going even lower than $60,000 or even lower than even $50,000. The very first caller, and again, these museum masterpieces are going. The whole idea is must go. No wonder they're going. The price tags make it possible. And we're not even asking $49,000. This is a first of its kind here. And love that bordered edge there to the emeralds. What a setting, right? They look as elegant as they feel and as they are. And we're going to go even less than, I can't believe I'm saying this. I can barely say it. I can't even get the words out. We're going to go less than $40,000 and make them, you know what, skip even $39,999. Let's go even lower, $38,888. There, I said it. I'm actually going to give away the big best of in emeralds. They are here. They are for one caller. They are 18-karat yellow gold. They are immediately sellable for a lot more money if you wanted to be in the resale business, but I'm just saying, I think you should just enjoy them and wear them. And then whenever you're done wearing them, you can sell them too and make money too. That's the beauty of jewelry, isn't it? It appreciates in value, and we appreciate a value. So there it is in our museum masterpiece of our emeralds. Let's go to its sister stone in a similar cut. We're going to show you next the big, I know we were all excited about this when we saw a little flash at it earlier. We're going to give you the aquamarine Asher cut here. Those emeralds, I could stare at them all day, could talk about them all day. Unfortunately, we've only got about an hour and 50 minutes left, so I'm going to have to move on. But that is just, when you talk about a haunting glow, that is really the perfect descriptor there with these incredible earrings, and what a pleasure to show you a masterpiece like that. We see a lot of good jewelry, but that is not typical. Or would you like to see the emerald? The emerald ring. Maybe that's what we need to do. Let's just take a look at this before we get to our aqua. We'll get you a quick look at this big emerald I have, which is actually the same kind of look, but I was pointing out, it says it's Zambian, sure, but it's also going to be the look of Colombian because that looks just like what we just saw. And this is a 355. So here is, it's a lot bigger face too, which is what emeralds typically do. It's 1130983. Isn't this lovely? It's a 355, also in 18 karat gold. We're keeping that trend going here. And I'll do a quick giveaway here on the one and only ring. Then we'll do the aquamarine coming up as promised. And then we've got yellow diamonds and our yellow diamond dog tag. And anything else you want to see. But here's our Zambian looking exactly like, I mean, look at the earrings again. Are these a match or what? That's the match. What, you know, you don't expect Zambian to look like that. It's the exact look of Muzo Mine Colombian, but you know, if I had a 3 karat 55 in a Muzo Colombian and 18 karat gold with a halo in diamonds with 23 points in baguettes and 11 points in rounds, that's going to be a lot more money than what this one's going to be, because we're going under $10,000 on this emerald. And don't worry, it's not all going to be super, super, super museum. I've got plenty of museum that's going to be marked down for you that's affordable. But this is 355, 18 karat gold, 23 and 11. That's 34 points in diamonds, making that classic halo in the 18 karat, which I think yellow gold, perfect with the emerald. There's the side profile. Here it is on the hand. It definitely looks bigger than a 3.5 karat or 355. It is stunning. Even better value than $9,999, typically where a 355 would be. Zambian material, beautiful 18 karat gold, and let's go even lower, one only on the ring. Look at that glow. That's what it looks like from just about a foot away to your eye level there. Isn't that amazing? So you see nothing but just gorgeous glow, the same kind of haunting glow we saw in the earrings. Tonita's 355, so just want to point that out just because, you know, I'm a stickler about carat weights. We're going to do something even better than 99, 89, 79, 69. I'm just going to blow it out right now. First caller, $59.99. Done. $59.99, one caller on that one for the 18 karat yellow gold, then our aqua. We'll do the aqua. It's the match. I mean, really, remember how there's the beryl family of gems. Red beryl's the rarest. Then you've got your heliodors and you've got your red beryls, and we've got emeralds and aquas and morganites too. We're going to go to the sister, which is the aquamarine, that is going to be very exciting coming up. But our museum masterpiece, nothing quite like it except the ring. The ring is a lot like it. And the ring isn't costing you anything like 40 grams. So there's the ring at $59.99. But I think we're ready for something affordable. Well, then I guess I shouldn't put up the aqua. But I will. And we're going to make it affordable. Let's find a way. Here it is. Even more diamond weight by a lot. 1241 is the number. I previewed this in our first hour. It is now go time on our big Sunday morning, afternoon. Welcome in, no matter where you're watching from. We're so happy to have you. It is lovely to be here with a beautiful day of incredible jewelry. And obviously, I apologize. Don't, you know, if you're going, I don't know about these $40,000. Listen, not everything is. And even when I have something that's supposed to be over $5,000 in an aqua, because this is our 225, Asher cut aqua, Sierra Santa Maria material, which means it's the best out there, and then you get the double halo. This is actually a new take on a double halo mounting. It's a brand new piece right now, custom made for this 2 karat 25, and it has 58 points in diamonds. We showed it to you in the first hour, gave you a little preview, so no doubt there's probably a few people intrigued by the idea and the proposition of getting an aqua in a really good color. But what can we do to make it affordable? Well, here's the deal. I know that a lot of people are going to tune out the second they see a $40,000 item, figuring, I'm not going to be able to afford anything today. That's nonsense. That's a museum masterpiece. We're going to do something really special right now. And because I think that we need to bring everyone back to the reality of, let's take those museum pieces and mark them down, this is probably just a feeling I have. It's $49.99, should be priced. Let's go even lower, and I'm going to put it on the auction block. We're going to go. We're just going to put, and you know these aquas. The aquas are really rare as well. And not all aquas are treated equally. It depends on where it comes from and what else, what color it gives. So this is that very high-end, best of the best worldwide. Most aquas don't have any color. They look like the white wall behind me. That's what they look like. They're clear, they're colorless, and they're meh. We can do with or without. But when you get Sierra Santa Marias, you're at a whole nother level. You're at that really high-end stage. There is nothing else like it anywhere besides the Sierra Santa Maria, and we're going to go even lower than $49.99 for you. We're going to put it on the auction block because I'm curious who's out there. Let's just make sure we can bring everyone back to the fold of Sunday, give away the values. This one's coming up. The Tanzanite's coming up. Yellow diamond rings coming up. We've got all kinds of pieces for the next hour and 45, but that's all the time we have for the week. So again, I know we all go through major withdrawals on Monday and Tuesday, don't we? Me too. It's like, what am I going to do without the jewelry? What am I going to do without the values and the shopping and the jewelry? And what, you want me to go spend like 20 times the price somewhere else on TV? No, I don't. Do you want me to go spend 100 times the price in retail? No, I don't. Here's what we're going to do for you. And let's go even lower than $4,000 to start, because I really need to bring people in here. And we got a big ring. This ring is bigger than the emerald was. Bigger than the emerald ring I just showed you. Here's what it looks like on the hand, for example. Let's go there, because I think we're all anxious to see, yeah, that's a big stone. And you see how, that's my favorite part. Sure, it's an Asher and that's rare. Sure, it's still delivering that gorgeous color, but look at how it's sparking from the corners and the step facets. It's like there's a little bit of that diamond-like brilliance, but also the flash off the step facets. $4,000, $3,000, I don't know. $2,500 to open. All I know is this: we got to get the phone lines ringing. I'm going to find out if we're broadcasting or not, because you never know. Who knows? Here's the chance to pick it up, and it's a huge custom-made, brand new mounting, but it's not wild. It's not crazy. You're not sitting there going, "Ooh, I would never wear that. That's for Lauren, not for me." No, 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 no. You're going to wear it and enjoy it, and know that you have the most lavish, what would be a $4,999 piece of TVON, and you're not even paying $25. I'm going $2,000 to open. $2,000 on a big aqua. $225 is the size, color just beyond. And then we've got all that incredible diamond weight, and the big platform that's created overall with this ring is really special. Okay, here's the deal. I don't know what's going on, but I know this. I haven't checked the news today. Is something happening that I should know about? I haven't checked. I've been it's been a little crazy. Let's do this. We're going to do even better than $2,000. I don't know. We're giving away jewelry today. Another hour and 45 minutes. That's 105 minutes of giveaways coming your way. So just a matter of, maybe you want to even give me a request if it's not this one, or if you're all just waiting on that diamond necklace. I get it. That diamond pendant is going to be coming up, and I may have to adjust some pricing there. But here's what we're going to do instead of $2,000. This has never happened on a 225 aqua, so there's a rare moment in time right now. It's not going to be 19 or 18 or 17. I am dedicated to getting these phone lines ringing no matter what. And if I got to go backwards to do it, and we're already under cost, I think anybody who knows the first thing about jewelry in 2026 knows that we're well back of cost. We were at $2,500 back of cost. We were back of cost at $3,000 to open, but that wasn't getting the phone lines going. So this hopefully will, because there are certain values that really do stand out as, okay, now I got to dial, because I know a value when I see one. It's not going to be $1,700. What about $1,600? Let's go all crazy, crazy rogue here. We're going to go 15. No, I can't do that. Okay, I'm going to do it. Okay, really? Should we try this? $1,500. Doesn't even cover the gold. Plain gold band, doesn't cover it, and now you've got a 225 aqua, best color, mined out, and a gorgeous custom-made mounting, and we're looking for $1,500 with a $10 increment. Sure, we'll keep it going. Let's take a look at that. 60 seconds to get it started. Welcome on in. Well, 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 well. Now we're ready. We are so ready. I mean, this show is going to be the wildest hour and 40 minutes you've ever seen. It really will. Trust me when I tell you, because I got to pay for the airtime today too. You know what I mean? I got it. So, and that's going to be coming out of my own bank account. They're going to say, do you have $380,000 for today's airtime? No, I don't. No, I got bills. All right, let's see. And I'm exaggerating, but it's up there. And we got to move something. Got to get the cash flow going. So what if I lose it doesn't matter. We got to move that aqua. That aqua's too good to be here. And I'm looking and searching and begging for, this is just going to be one of those days. What's up, Jason? How are you today, Jason? Everything good? I like seeing the smile. I got a big smile. He's usually yawning at me in the mornings, but he's smiling today. Did you get a good night's sleep? Good. All right. No? We're not into it? Oh, one more thing. Hold on. If your issue is, it says WG, that means white gold only. And let's say you detest white gold. Let's say you can't stand white gold. You wouldn't be caught dead in white. Let's just say that. Let's hypothetically say, no, I don't like white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. I can't have anything standing between you and this aquamarine value. So even though that's what's recommended, that's what's suggested, that's what's, I think, really beautiful with the aqua, if you don't want to do white gold, you don't have to. You can do yellow gold or rose gold, and we'll do that for you. And how much am I going to charge you? Only $3,000? No, I'm not going to charge you any money to change the gold color, nor am I going to charge you to size it, nor am I going to charge you to get it to your house from wherever you are. And maybe you're all the way in Maine or Rhode Island, a long, long way away from where I stand in beautiful Los Angeles. Guess what? Not a penny to get it to you, to your doorstep. You open the box, see if you like it. Really? Well, guys, do we have the open? Oh, we got the open at 15. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll give it 2 minutes. If you're going to lose money like this at this rapid amount, then you don't want to spend more money on the airtime. So here's the deal. We got the open at 15. I'm going to give it 2 minutes. That's it. You got 2 minutes to jump in. So if you're going, wait a minute, what? Wait, well, okay, now I'm back. Someone going to get that at $1,500, you better believe it, but it's only $10 advances. So it makes it hopefully really easy to get you to jump in if you want to be a part of it. We have 15 now, so it is going to go out the door. I don't have the option of bringing it back later or bringing it back on Wednesday or next week or next month or any other time. It's going to go out. But if you want to just enjoy this value and the savings for what they are, you've got 2 minutes now to dial in. 2 minutes, 2 and 2 alone. So you don't want to wait, do you? You know how quickly it goes. So let's get it out the door. And again, white gold, yellow gold, rose gold in your size shipped to your doorstep for free. That's not like a on this item only, this show only. No, it's everyday all items, which I know we get all like, oh, who cares then? It's a big deal. Shipping is not free. It's not free. And especially when you're shipping jewelry. If you're shipping something like an envelope, great. Only cost you $15, right? Shipping jewelry, insurance, I'm just saying, look at all that added savings, and you don't pay tax if you live anywhere but California, and you have the money back guarantee, and you get all the customizations. It's not a here it is and you deal with the sizing. Go take it to your jeweler and spend $800 per size. It's not that way. It's all done arriving. You just want to wear your ring. Start wearing it and enjoying it. All of that, all those extras are truly extras that we pay for and you don't. So if you're wondering where's the catch with this auction, there is none. Except it's got 2 minutes until it goes. So we do ask you to be in the next 2 minutes if you want to be eligible here to own it, because there has to be an end point, right? A line in the sand that's drawn where that auction is officially then closed and done. So even in and out here, 2 minutes now down to 1:45 left in this auction. So you just have to dial in within that time frame to be eligible to bid. And we're looking for 15, 10 or more. That's it. So a pretty good way to go here. And we are only 90 seconds away from seeing this one out the door. And then I don't know what we're going to show you. It's going to be interesting. Now we have that emerald. So there's a lot of barrels today. We have the emerald. We already had the emeralds in the ring and the fabulous earrings, but we do have a necklace. It's going to be that same gorgeous Colombian Muso mine material. We're going to bring that out too. So we've got more emeralds on the way, but won't be $40,000. And they look good. They're all, again, all part of the barrel family. There's the emerald piece that's coming up, which is incredible. We also have a really good Tanzanite. We have aqua earrings, if you're interested, a big mandarin garnet. I think what's going to blow up the lines is the DBTY. We haven't seen that in months and months and months and months because, well, they're like $3,000 now. The same DBTY I used to have for $16.99 is now $5,000, just to give you an idea. And that's not because we decided to make a profit because they want to give me a pay raise. No, that's not why. It's because of gold. But we're going to do a special opportunity because when I decided to wear the diamond dog tag, I decided I needed a necklace. And I decided that since I left mine at home, I would borrow our DBTY and wear it with that. So you might want it too. So we're going to get you a discount on that one too. So 20 seconds left. Anybody else? No. Okay. 1,500 going once. That's it. Nobody. That I think is the value of the day. Now I'm going to have to top that. Do we have 1510? Anybody verifying on this one? Isn't that great? 1510, you got it? No? Yes? sold. Congratulations, that's gone, bye-bye. And then let me show you our faceted opal. Ooh, look at this round faceted opal. I did give you a little preview, but it's really large and it's got pink diamonds on the side, and now the phone's ring. Go figure. Just my luck. Well, all right, missed the boat. Here we are with the big round faceted opal 1130762. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Sunday. Hope you're having a good one. Hope your brunch is going well. Maybe I was thinking about, gosh, it was a week ago today. It was Mother's Day. Feels like it was 8 months ago, but it was last week. Yeah. Oh, sure, the trillions. Yeah, I have trillions. They are stunning. Hold on, we got a request here. We have aqua earrings coming up. Hold that thought on the faceted opal here. The aquas, sure, we'll do it. We'll kind of go, why not? We did our little emerald segment. We got one more to show you. I love these too. Anybody want them? I'll just blow out some earrings here. They do. Now, I know they're not the same cut, but they do have the same color, and they're my favorite trillions, so they give you a lot of extra flash. It's item number 1130242. Aren't those lovely? So yeah, you can even have pastels in trillions and give them a little extra kind of wow look there with the brightness and the beauty that they have. That's nice. That's going to be a carat 20 of trillions loaded with diamonds. That's a halo in diamonds. So you've got the halo and diamonds around them. It's 19 points. It's a no for them? Okay. Ew, trillion no. They wanted something in Asher, I bet. I think we have some, Jason, so if you want to type into the chat, because we're very high tech, we could try to bring out the Asher cut earrings, maybe. I think they're still here. That's as far as I know. So our requester said no thanks because they want to match to the ring, I think. So what I'm going to do is, we'll see if we have those Ashers, but what I'm going to do is also bring these down to the first caller out there who's not the requester, who says, yeah, I do like them, and they're a carat 20, and they look fabulous, centered post, your choice of gold color yet again. And, well, it's going to be really challenging to get $39.99 on the earrings. We just sold a ring for $1,500 or so, right? So this is going to be a tough call. So that's where, again, one value leading to another. Here's what they look like from a distance. Didn't mean to grab you both here. I'm going to grab the one, show you here from a distance. Let's get the measurement at 3/8. Show you that. Try them on the ear. Welcome into Sunday. How y'all doing? It's a good day to be shopping, and it's going to get better because we've got an hour and 35 minutes where we're going to see some, and I know I've been setting records all week, so it's tough to set any further ones. I will. So stay with me and you'll see exactly. This is why we do these shows live. Sometimes you got to adjust and move on the fly, you know? You got to roll with it. Look at that gorgeous aqua. Boy, from a distance away under lower light, and they are still just popping. Gorgeous color. All right, back to the wheel we go. Under $1,000. $9.99 on the earrings because I got to move some earrings and fast. We've got the really, uh-oh, did I leave red pen mark? Oh my, it's probably from my nails. All right, so Tony, I'm going to get a new little wheel. And then what we're going to do, because we don't want it to look like a murder scene, and we've got a carat 20 and 19 points. Don't worry, it's just gel nails, and they will be redone on Tuesday. But here we go. Yay, it's Tuesday. Oh, it's nail week, Tony. It's nail week. Oh, my favorite thing to do is sit for 5 hours doing absolutely nothing. I'm sorry, it feels like such a waste of time. Women know this, and I find it so entertaining because people think like, you're going to get your nails done. It's such a, no, it is the most, ladies know, it is so boring. So it just is. It's just like, it's the most tedious thing I do. And I work out for 2 hours a day. It's like, that's tedious too, but like, no. The nails are just like, you're sitting there completely unable to do anything. And I just feel like I could be doing so much more right now with my time. But anyway, like your hands, you can't use your hands. You're just sitting there and you can't move. But anyway, $9.99. Actually, let's do better. And I got to change up my wheel here. So I'm ready to do that. Let's take them down below even $9.99. I just believe. I'm a believer. I guess the eternal optimist in me is saying, no, maybe just take it a little lower in price and we can make this happen. Better than $8.88, better than $7.99. Who wants the aqua earrings? Let's blow them out for $777. It looks lucky, so I'm going to hope it is. $777 on the earring studs, and then we'll move along and we will get to the long-awaited faceted opal. That's coming up with the pink diamonds, that big one. And yes, questions? Yes, I can do that. And then, by the way, did we, Andy, find out? I remember we had some Asher cut earrings at one point in time that were aquas. Do you think they're still here? If they are, we're going to check. So, Jason, I don't know who that caller was, but do you know who it was? I don't want to leave him hanging. Vicky. Okay, so real quick, first of all, here's the Asher. So I think we're looking at, is the color the same? The cutting is different. This one's sold. just so you know. This one's sold, but I just wanted to make sure you know the color is consistent. But I am checking, Vicki, to see if we have any Asher cut earrings, because I think we do. I just, you know, sometimes things sell and I'm unaware of it. So it's like all the time. But making sure that I'll make sure if I have them, I'll bring them out for you and we'll let you know. But that's the ring. There's the earring, $777 there. And then what I'm going to do is show that opal. And we're going to do, let's see, $777. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and change out my wheel here. Those are here if you want them. Okie dokie. And then let's show you this opal on the hand here, because this is that big opal. Oh, perfect. That's even better. Way cuter. No, yeah, we got to show Lola. She's too cute. Yeah, she's much cuter than me changing out the wheel here. But there you go. That's Lola. She's not for sale. She's the most perfect dog in the world. And then here we go with my faceted opal. We've got the wheel changed out. Good. I no longer feel like I'm back reporting the news. It's like, no, you know, I did a lot of that for a lot of years, and oh my goodness, yeah, I'm glad I'm not talking about that stuff anymore. It's too depressing. We do have the Asher cuts, by the way, Vicki, so let me, oh, okay, they're cushions, that's close enough. All right, we'll show them anyway, she might like them. Well, we don't have the Asher cuts. We have cushion cuts, next best thing. All right, so we'll do this real quick. This is the large faceted opal, 465. Those are big pink diamonds, 12 pointers, 6 and 6. And then look at the rose gold setting for that. There was so much pink and red. We thought rose gold would be the best setting for the round stone. And then you've got that really fabulous white diamond going around and around and around and around. Is it, Tracy? When am I relaxing? I'm hosting a huge party at my house at 4 o'clock today. So, and I'm not quite done planning for, I mean, I'm more or less done, but yeah, but Tracy, there will be no relaxing. I suppose she probably means when I'm sitting there for 5 hours at the nail salon, but no. No, it's not really relaxing, because I just then feel like I should be doing other things. But here's our 465, 12 points in the pinks, and white diamonds around that at 48. If you'd like this one, it's a blowout. Used to be $79.99. This is that faceted material. It's got every color, the bright blues, the bright purples, the bright reds, bright oranges. We're going to do something really special here. It's $18.88. $18.88 on that opal. That is looking, yeah, $455 is the carat weight. Just like that $355, now we have the $455, but it also, it's really much bigger in look, because it's going to look like a 9 carat or so, and I'll show that to you on the hands. You'll see exactly what I mean. So that's going to be our big faceted crystal opal, all the colors that are coming through. I love the rose gold. That makes sense with the pink diamonds too that you have on either side. Let me give Vicki a look at these earrings. Next, I guess the Ashers are sold. We did have them the other day, but you know, they sometimes it does. Every now and then a piece sells, you know. So here we go. 1130239. I'm kidding. But this is the closest thing I have if you like something a little bit more rectangular, obviously not square cushions either. They're that more elongated, but they have that beautiful border, and you see those flashes of the baguettes, and that's going to be the solid 18 karat gold, so a nice upgrade there. 208 in the cushion cuts, 17 points in the baguettes, and 26 points in the rounds. So just want to flash them. There's a one-of-a-kind pair here, and you never know. The trillions are still here, but if you'd like something a little more elongated, something that definitely is going to give total piercing coverage here, that's definitely it. And of course, we cannot forget that beautiful lavish mix and match of the diamond cuts you're getting there as well. The way they are, those elongated, and they're cushions, but not as stark. This is not an emerald cut. Emerald cuts have those really straight up and down. This is more of that nice cushion cut design, which is a little softer. You know, a softer way to do the rectangular look. Here's what they look like lengthwise and on. Center post, so you can still wear them in a variety of ways. That's looking like a blue diamond when they pick up the light and flash. And they're under, well, it's the first time they're going to be under $2,000. They are just under a ½ inch top to bottom. I'm going to show them on the ear here for you. I personally really love an east to, or a north to south here with the elongation of the cushion. I think that's a really pretty way to do it. And then of course we are blowing these out. We're going to make them $16.99 for the first caller only. So that'll be it there, $16.99 on those gorgeous cushion cut Aqua, Sierra, Santa Maria, and they're gone. Congratulations. Back to the wheel we'll go. I'll get those gathered and then we'll get ready for our next big item. Thank you so much. I sure hope that was our requester. Maybe, maybe not. We'll find out. FYI, we are just a few minutes away from this yellow diamond ring. That'll be our top of the hour. This is a really fascinating stone to me because I don't know about you guys, but I am not afraid to wear a big diamond. And I really enjoy a big diamond, but I know how pricey they are. And What do you think that stone is? And the earrings are gone, by the way. So just flashing something that's coming up at the top of the hour. But I wanted to show this to you because when you look at this ring, I had one very distinct impression. And I've been around jewelry a long time, so usually I can be within a couple points just by looking at something and guess what carat weight it is. I thought that this was a 2-carat stone. Question. Oh, he was. Oh, wonderful. What's her last initial? J. Hey, Vicki. I was wondering. Wonderful. It's either J or H. So thank you. Vicki, congratulations on the earrings. I'm glad we had them for you. Here we are with the big pear shape that I thought was a 2-carat. It's coming up at the top of the hour. Stay with me. The reason why I get so excited about diamonds that look bigger than they are, because it is not a 2-carat stone. But with a 2-carat stone, you'd be spending what? $17,000, $18,000. I am making sure you are getting this big, big value. And with the double halo, and maybe it's, yes, could be the yellow diamonds around it, but not entirely. It's the stone itself. It is a huge stone. So if you're somebody who says, I'd love to have a bigger diamond, but the budget, I don't know if I feel good spending $25,000, $30,000 somewhere else, maybe even 20 here. We're going to get you a value that is absolutely incredible on that ring. We've got the necklace coming up in a little bit, an imperial topaz, and then I'm going to show you, we do have a purple star sapphire, which is incredibly affordable, but this is also a reminder that we are going to bring you the very biggest important item of the show, which is a little surprise. Wasn't supposed to be here today. I'm wondering if I should just prolong it and actually extend this and maybe think about doing this some other time like was originally scheduled. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. We are halfway through it, and we're so glad you're with us today. I'm very, very proud to bring this to you. This is a piece that I had put a lot of time into designing because I wanted to create something that was a little different. And we had the first part of this series yesterday. It was about 24 hours ago, actually. And it sold out completely. It was an incredible yellow diamond, wider band, first ever of its kind here, a cigar band style, solid pave, 227 in diamonds. I did have a piece that's a little, let's just call it a part 2, if you will, a nice addendum to that incredible collection and giving you a match, an exact match as far as carat weight and the color and the yellow gold. But this is a style that I know is not everybody's thing, but it really is very chic and very updated. And if you like to, you know, update jewelry along the way and kind of feel like you're staying current with what's happening in jewelry while still maintaining a classic nature in that you can wear it all the time, this is really a style that if you haven't seen it quite a bit, you're going to be. It is that elongated dog tag. And again, that's just a traditional, that's got military roots. But we talk about that still as a style today where there's certain things that eternity band, bangle bracelet, certain titles that we know, tennis bracelet, things like that. We understand what they are. This is considered the dog tag necklace, but we went super elongated. And for the first time, we did it in solid yellow diamonds so that it's a match to the ring that was oh so popular yesterday. Except, I must admit, this gives you even more diamond weight. And it's not a ring, it's a pendant. So that's pretty impressive. It's really packed with pave. So I'm really thrilled we can bring this to you. Gave you a little surprise here today. We wanted to bring it right away since it is far more limited than the ring. And the ring was limited enough to actually sell out. So this is also going to do the same here. But I'm really thrilled. And I know that if I ever wear a necklace, and I'm a necklace wearer when I'm not here on the show, and I wear daintier necklaces, but I love the look of stacking this elongated style. Elongation, whether it's a ring, an earring, or a pendant, is very flattering to us ladies. And I think as women, we, you know, most fashion-oriented women like to, you know, we know the tricks of the trade if we've been around long enough to know certain things are more flattering to wear than others. It's no different than if you're wearing a stiletto heel, your leg is gonna look longer and leaner if you're wearing a 6-inch heel. Is that practical to do every day? No, not at all. But it does really create this incredible flattering look. Same thing actually happens with a necklace like this. The neckline is so important because it really is the first piece of jewelry people see, and yet this dramatic, dynamic pave in this style, heavily bordered in gold, finished beautifully, yellow gold only, just like the ring was. I'm going to show it to you. This was something that wasn't supposed to be here, but we know how limited it is. We know how popular the ring was. We didn't want there to be any delay. So take a look at this. This is going to be our first ever yellow diamond. I know it's not going to sit on its own, so forgive me. I'm going to have to hold it here because it just will not balance on its own. And we have all these incredible yellow diamonds together. Let me zoom back a little ways so I don't feel like I'm crowding it here. But you can see how stunning this mirror finishing, it's two things happening here. Two featured looks here. 113-1238 is the number. It's solid yellow only, finished just like the ring was. And yet there's a ton of gold because you actually have to create this bigger border around it. And here's the great thing. It's even more diamond weight overall. It's not 227 like the ring was. It's actually going to be a 235 diamond weight. And so all of that and the gold, which is really pretty intense, and it's our big special of the day, but I have only a couple available. The ring we had for almost an hour. So it took a while to get everyone through, but there was still a little bit more ability to make them. And now this is more limited and very, very important. And granted, this is not going to be necessarily for everybody, but if you want a piece that is collectible, high style, I feel like there's always a little edge because it's a little like borrowed from the boys kind of look here. A really cool, but a glamorous way to do it. The elongation's amazing. I do have the DBTY, which I'm wearing it with because we want you to choose what kind of chain you want, but I'm going to actually do a rare DBTY presentation after this so you can get the whole look like I'm doing, and I love that too. But here's what we'll offer on 235 in solid yellow gold. Let me show it from a distance away here on the hand just so we can get the exact measurement. And the bail is elongated as well because it would look odd if you had a teeny bail or a little circular bail. So we did the oval bail in mirror finished gold to go with the elongation of the pendant, which really works. Come on in early, guys, because I know this is supposed to be, now I did a number on that pricing. You know what my mom said to me yesterday? She's seen as much jewelry as you all have, and she's seen as much jewelry as I have because she's watched nearly every show I've ever done for 26 years. So let's give her a round of applause and a medal because, my gosh, who could put up with watching me for 26 years? Every single, like, 3 to 5 hour show. But point is, she actually said to me afterwards, not only get me a diamond band, she didn't say that forcefully, but she said, I'd like one too, so the order is placed. But she also said, I was expecting, and she knows, and this is a frugal lady, she is, and she knows value. She taught me everything I know about value. And guess what? She said, I did not dream that ring that you had yesterday would ever be a penny under $3,000. Because she knows gold. She knows diamonds. And she said, the fact you went under 3,000, and then when you went to 25, I said, oh my goodness, my poor girl is going to have no job. Because she said, there's no way that ring should have been 20. And then what did I do? I went even less money. She said, that's the biggest value I think you've had. She said that to me. My mom has watched every show I've done at every network I've been at for 26 years. Okay? She has seen it all. She has seen it all. And she said, that ring was too low. And I said, you're right. And I did something extra. And blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I feel like I got to follow that. Now, this is more diamond weight. This one actually should be $34.99. Best case scenario. If you haven't dialed, please dial now. Here's the length of it. It's 2 inches of gold. This is even more gold weight than the band because we have to do that big border of the mirror finishing, the finishing behind it, the bail. This is more gold. And look at it. Well, you see it on. It's right here. Look at this. Now, I opted to put it with the DBTY, which we are going to show you a rare presentation on the DBTY. But look at how gorgeous this is. I have this, by the way, set right now at a 16-inch. So remember, you're going to, because you got 2 inches to work with here. So you may want to even wear it with a chain that's adjustable or what have you, because 16 inches, so you're going to accommodate. Now, if I had it at 17, it'd be longer. 18 would be even longer. So again, you're going to play with it because you're going to provide your favorite chain, whether it's the DBTY I'm going to show you, which is white diamonds, or again, you can wear it with anything else you want. I love dog tags with a rope chain necklace. I think that's always amazing. You get to decide, but this is one rock star necklace. That's really how I have to describe it. This is not for the, if you're the conservative wallflower type, no, this is probably not the necklace for you. This is for, like, again, you have an edge. You're okay with a little bit more flashy jewelry. You want something that's a statement that can go just as well with really beautiful, I'm in the most boring button up. It's just boring. It's a button up, right? But you could wear this with your, super cool, you got a leather jacket, you put it on. You wear it in a t-shirt, you got it on. You put it on with a suit, got it. The menswear trend that's still just going so strong, you got it. This fits. And yet we're going to blow it out right now as we go right back up close here. This is just so stunning. And it's not going to be 30, and we're busy. We're no surprise. We're busy on the lines. And it's one day only because, again, it's even more limited than the ring was and the ring's gone. So here's your chance to pick it up. 2 carats 35 in diamonds, yellow diamond pave perfection, 5, 6, 7 callers now on the lines. Do you think this is going to last more than 60 seconds? The ring lasted an hour. This is probably not going to last a minute. Let's go even lower than 34. That's the should be, would be, could be, was price. I'm going to blow it out right now. You're not paying 34 or 3,000. I realize this is more gold and more diamond weight than even yesterday's band. And the great thing is you don't even need to worry about sizing. Could be a great gift idea. What if we take it less than 3? Less than $29.99. Less than even, I tell you, this is, I don't know. This week, the last 3 days of TVON shows have been the most monumental in our history. I don't think there's anybody, if you watched them, you wouldn't dispute that. And yet I think this one really capping it off here. It's not even $29.99 or $2,500. I went a huge 1.5 mile discount yesterday just to make sure everybody was happy with the band price. I think you were. I don't think we need to do $25 or $24.99. If you promise me that we can sell these out right now and just do this like limited edition. Again, we moved it up. It wasn't supposed to be from weeks. We moved it up to today so that you wouldn't miss it to go with the ring. They're iconic everyday styles. You put them on every day. This is, I believe, an everyday style, and yet layers beautifully. I would have loved, if I had another necklace, I would put the other necklace on shorter and put this on longer, have it drape right in the cleavage. That would be really pretty, like really cool, even edgier. I mean, the way it layers and stacks beautifully, but it's not 24 or 23. We only have a couple to go around, very busy on the phone lines, and we just literally said, here, let's just give it away. It's not even $23.99, $235. Hello, we're at $1,000 a carat with free gold and free labor. And I'd spent a lot of time talking about the labor because I see it done. I watch the pieces actually be custom made by hand. And doing that kind of labor with that pave, where here are 4 rows. I didn't even count how many columns as we look at it here, but 4 different rows as it sits east to west. And yet looks like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, maybe 17. So keep in mind how much labor you have here, because you're talking about all of these different diamonds. I mean, by my count and estimation, that's approximately 68 diamonds. So that's why you're getting the flash and the shimmer that you have. It's a lot to set those stones, but it's not 23. That's amazing. You know it, I know it. We all know values. And we all expect great values, but this is beyond. We're going to go better than 23 or 22 or 21. And you know what? Whether you're matching or not, whether you want the pendant as a gift, whether you want to match it to the ring you picked up, maybe you missed the ring, but this is the next best thing to the ring we had. First time ever, not even $21.99. I'm going to go ahead and do it. And I'm going to give away jewelry as I've been doing all week, and that's what I've spent a career doing here at TVON for nearly a decade. I'll make it better than $2,099. I'm going to make it the identical exact price. This is today only. This is while it lasts only. I'll make it $1,999, just like the band was yesterday, even though this is more diamond weight and more gold. So there it is, the $19.99 ultimate drop pendant. That's it right there, and everybody can still wear it. And trust me, even if this is a style outside of what you normally wear, good, I hope so, because I don't think there's a reason to buy what you already have. It's fine jewelry. You don't need 8 of them. You don't need 8 of the same item. You just want to have those pieces that expand the jewelry collection. Operators, will you yell them out, please? I don't know if anyone's getting more than one, because we had that happen with the band yesterday, and I wasn't expecting it. We are very busy. If you're waiting on hold, stay right there. We only have a couple operators. No, Allison couldn't make it today, and we miss her. So $19.99 on this beautiful dog tag pendant. So Jason, you got the first, okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is it, last call. It is what it is. When we're out of them, we're out of them. It's done and ready, and this way it looks. And yes, we're going to present the DB2Y that goes beautifully with it. We have an incredible DB2Y that looks absolutely spectacular with it too. So if you would like to go ahead and get the DB2Y I'm wearing to go with it, you can. We'll actually give it a rare presentation, which also wasn't planned for this Sunday. No different than this wasn't planned for this Sunday, but it's here and it's now, and it's one of the bigger values at $19.99. And again, look at the way these diamonds just are unbelievable, the way they all shimmer. I was mentioning this yesterday about the facets. You have 68 stones. If they have 58 facets per stone, which they do, it's like 4,000 facets. So think about how much sparkle. If you are somebody who loves sparkle, but yet it's not like $235 might in some ways be like that real dressy piece you're not wearing all the time. I feel like a dog tag, even when it's drenched in yellow diamonds like this is, I feel like it's rather wearable. Let's take a look again on the neckline here, and then we'll show you also the DBTY that's coming up with it. But do you see how I like to place it between a couple of diamonds in the DBTY? You have that choice, that opportunity. I would have definitely, had I had more chains on, or even in real life, I wanted you to all see it, but I really probably would wear it at a longer length. My DBTY is at 16. I would have liked to see it at 18, have that little 18-inch length to the necklace, then the drop being 2 inches beyond that. It would sit where your 20 inchers do, and that would be even more. I think like the longer it sits, the more really, you know, sexy it is. It's just beautiful. So $19.99 gets it to you if you'd like to get one. And please do while they're still here, because it is so special. And I can't show you the band because it's gone, but if I had the band on right now, you know it's that perfect match. That band would look amazing because it was basically, imagine this wrapped around your finger. So it would be perfection. And yet, you're not having to choose like, maybe I'll wear it, maybe I won't. This is the piece you wear every day. Even though it's that elongated style, it looks incredible every day. It can be worn casually, it can be worn dressily, it can be worn dressy. It doesn't matter. It's every day. So again, we're going to show you that DBTY coming up as well. So you can have this whole set, but it goes with any chain. Your rope chains, there's a bail that's about 5-6 millimeters, so it's going to go with all your classic chains. I would say no Omegas probably, but any of your basic pendant chains you have, box links, rope links, anything, little maybe curve link, that would be beautiful. I love the look of the DBTY, which we're going to show you, but I'm going to give you another look at it close up here one more time so that you can see this again. And last call, 60 seconds to go. That's a really fabulous pendant. And yet, love that we don't get to do matching sets all that often, so it's really exciting to have a whole complete set like we do here for you right now in this 2-day show extravaganza of yellow diamonds. Really nice to bring that to you at $19.99. Again, look at this finishing. It is so comfortable on. I'm not into heavy necklaces just because I carry a lot of tension in my neckline, and obviously, you know, a lot of headaches and things I've dealt with through the years, migraines and such. So I don't like heavy, and this is, I know, that heavy look, but it's not heavy at all. So if you are somebody that you know, feels similar, where you don't like a lot of these big, like, you're never going to see me in like these big old chunky like Betty Rebel beads. I'm not going to do that. Even for Halloween, no, sorry. I'm not going to be Betty Rebel because I can't do the big beads or the big heavy, you know, plastic pieces. I can't do that stuff. So again, this one still, for being a dynamic size, just want you to know it's really easy to wear, comfortable. I really could wear this every single day. And I have a dog tag. I have a dog tag with an insignia on it, much like my signet ring, only it's got the letters NY on it. And I love that dog tag. And I got to tell you, I wear it a lot. And it's just really, there's something always about, whether it's all gold or in this case, even better, with all yellow diamonds, it really is specialty. So that's $19.99. All right, let's move on. We have the yellow diamond ring in about 10 minutes. That big one, you know, the 1 carat that looks like a bigger stone, that's coming up for you in a few minutes. 9 minutes left to go. And I do want to show you the DBTY because we rarely, and there's a very specific reason why we rarely see it. I'm going to show that to you on the hand right now. Now, I do have the yellow gold that I'm wearing, but I also have the white gold here. And so this is one of, I think, really, truly the one that, if you're going to choose one DBTY or gift one DBTY, which, by the way, DBTY is my acronym for Diamonds by the Yard, which is a terminology used all across the jewelry trade, but it's 1115653, and we have rarely seen it because, as you know, gold's gone up, so things have gone up. And sure, Kirsten, we can work on that for you. Oh, with pink diamonds. I don't think we have the means to do that, Kirsten, but that's a really interesting idea. So let me work on that on Wednesday, actually tomorrow. I'll work on that tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm free. Today is a little hectic, but tomorrow I'll be able to work on that for you. So yes, we'll see what we can do there. That's a great idea. Let's see if maybe we can put one together. I don't know. We'll see what we can gather. I love the idea of a pink diamond dog tag. Let me know. Would you like rose gold with it? Probably. We'll do that. But 32 points in diamonds. Now, this is that longer style, 16, 17, 18. And meaning you get all of this adjustability, which is really nice. So lobster claw clasp, of course. This is about as deluxe as a necklace gets, but still very wearable. Every stone bezel set, it's going to go 3/4 of the way around. So there are 2, 4, 6, 8, and 9 stones. That's always, we always do the odd number because I want you to find the center. That way, when you find the center, it's going to have even diamonds going up the neckline and around. So everywhere from where I'm holding it, fingertip to fingertip, that's gold with your adjustability, because that's usually in the back of the neckline that nobody sees. So we put the diamonds going really 3/4 of the way around, so everybody sees the diamonds up front. But you're not paying for the diamonds nobody sees. So that's key there. And then you've got your diamonds bezel set. We haven't seen this in a while because the old price is what you want, and the new price has been $29.99. That's a gold story. Thanks to gold. Thank you, gold world market and global gold market and all that. Here's what I'm going to do for one day only. And it looks great. Here it is again with the pendant. This is the yellow gold, by the way, that I'm wearing with it. So you can see how it works for your pendants as well, because with about an inch or so between every diamond, you have room to put your favorite pendant. Doesn't need to be this one. It could be any pendant you have. This is how the yellow gold looks. And of course, as it twists and turns, you still see the beauty of the diamonds. We do the bezels open front and back. So even if it twists and turns, because it will as you move, you're still going to see the flash and sparkle of the diamonds from the back side. But this is what also is so beautiful about this piece. It's giftable, it's wearable, you could wear it with or without. Usually you know that we have seen this every other time I presented it without pendants, so that obviously you can get, that's really how it's intended to be worn, just as a straight up DBTY, where it goes all the way around, and you can see the white gold here, well, here to here, or all the way around the front. And you get those beautiful pieces that then stack and layer. Like for example, I could put this on longer and have one up a little higher. So you could do that too. You can mix and match your gold colors. You can get the white, the yellow, or the rose. I know very few rose gold DBTYs exist out there. We bring you one. So that's exciting as well. But here's the greatest news that you're going to receive today, is that as we go back to the hand here, this DBTY, whether you get the white, the yellow, or the rose, and it's not limited to one per customer either, because it is so wonderfully giftable, but this is a big, big moment, and I want to drape this here just so I can talk to you guys for a second, because this is really important. And you see it has presence. Imagine if that pendant was not here on this necklace. I'm going to tell everybody, Tony, what's going on here, because I got special permission here, just given that I wanted to wear the DBTY with the dog tag. I wanted to do something special because you knew the question would be asked by somebody. Would you be able to sell that DBTY? Can you offer that? You don't need to wear it with the pendant. It can be worn on its own. That's traditionally how the DBTYs are worn every day. And if you have one, you know. You probably started wearing it the moment you got it out of the box when it arrived home, and you probably haven't taken it off since. I have heard that specific sentence uttered so many times by our viewers who have shopped DBTYs for years, but now you get this huge value, this huge value that I'm so proud of, because again, that's the new price. You shop for it. I know some of you probably shopped for it online and paid $29.99, and don't get me wrong, worth every penny of it. It's worth every penny of $3,000, because I don't care what it is. If I'm going to wear it every day, it's worth $3,000. If I'm going to wear it nonstop 24 hours a day, it's worth a lot more than that. If it's VS diamonds at 32 points and all bigger stones, because there are only 9 stones, it's worth it. It's well worth it. But it's not going to be $29.99, because we have it today as kind of a companion piece if you want to get for all of your pendants, any of your pendants, whatever it is. If you want the DBTY in this massive size with the bigger diamonds, you're not even spending what today's gold price is on a chain. So that, it's like, get the great chain with all the adjustability, the premium clasp, the diamond cutting, and diamonds, and not even spend half of this price, or $1,500. I am so thrilled. So one day only thing, kind of like what we did on Friday. I can't tell you about it now, but there was a big flash sale on Friday that was only good for that moment in time. And that's what we're going to be doing. Sometimes you got to tune in, because guess what? You never know what you're going to see on the 3-hour show, and that's why we're here live with you. And you got to shop the opportunities while they're here. It's why there's an incentive still to shop on the show and during the show, because guess what? Things sell out, and prices are limited, and they are limited edition, and it's priced while we can, while they're here. And this isn't even $1,500 for a necklace you will wear every day. And let me tell you, if you are torn and you have no idea what to give somebody for that big graduation, that big anniversary, that birthday, that retirement, that what have you, if you're not sure and you don't know, maybe they're a different age group and you're not sure what's cool for the 20-year-olds, this is. If you're not sure because maybe she's a little older and you don't know what, this is, it works for literally everybody that wears jewelry, and it's not even $1,500 or $14.99. We're going back to a different era of pricing here for one show for one presentation, and whether you wear it with a pendant or without, it's amazing, and it will not be $14.99. It's not even $1,000. You're investing into the ultimate foundation piece for your jewelry collection. That's what it is. It's the first thing people see when they look at your earrings and necklaces. And usually with the DBTY, it's the first thing everybody notices. Great for your pendants, great on its own by itself, and not even $1,499. It's not $13, it's not $12. I told you, it's under $1,000. But instead of $9.99, we got about 2 minutes till our top of the hour and our yellow diamond ring. So I'll go even lower than that price. You think it's going to sell at $9.99? I know it will. That's an old price from years ago that can't even be duplicated today because it can't even be made today for that price, and you get a better value. Better value than even $9.99. We're going lower. All you need to do is call. We've saved you $2,000 already, and now more's on the way. And we got 2 minutes to get this one to all of you in your favorite gold color and nothing else. All you got to do is choose a gold color. Sizing's not needed. And it's got all 3 of the popular lengths of necklaces built in. So that's why so giftable, so amazing. Let's take another look at it here. I'll put it on my hand for you. And we're going to wow you right now. This is the ultimate. I know so many of you have it. I get it. Some of you have 2, 3, 5, 10 DBTYs. You might need another for a gifting moment. You might want to save them for holiday shopping at the end of the year where it's done. You've got the value. We don't know what gold's doing, but I know what it's been doing. It's been going crazy. So let's get to the value at $888 for the necklace. And our 32-point DBTY, I've got basically 2 minutes to give you that value. 2 minutes or until sellout or whatever comes first. But that is amazing, isn't it? And yes, it's still, I have my white diamond DBTY on with the yellow diamond pendant, and I still think it works. I think as long as you match golds, it works. So let's say you want to create that look I just did. You want to get the yellow diamond dog tag with the yellow gold DBTY, still works beautifully. It's your pendant chain. It's your wear without a pendant. That's the beauty. It is every single day. You literally just put it on the day, the moment it arrives. The moment it arrives, put it on. Put it on. You never have to take it off. Now, every now and then, you probably want to take it off and give it a good cleaning. But other than that, you put it right back on and you start wearing it. You sleep in the piece. You wear it everywhere casually or dressy. You wear it every day. You can stack it still. So if you say, well, some days I wear a longer initial pendant, go ahead. Put it on with it. Put your pendants on this chain or wear it layered. It looks incredible layered. I love seeing what I do is I oftentimes do 3. I'll do because there are 3 lengths built in. So I'll do a 16, 17, and 18 at the same time and have them just drape and layer perfectly and beautifully. I love that look. That look, and they don't tangle or do any of that because you have all the adjustability here. So they sit exactly where they should. They're all placed exactly 1 inch apart when you're layering. That is a great way to go. And we're obviously very busy on the phone lines because it's $888 for solid gold and beautiful large diamonds, which by the way, look larger than they are, of course, because they're bezel set, but each diamond is in fact about a 4-pointer. So they're just under 4 points. They look double that or more. They look like 10 pointers because they are in those bezels. And when you got white gold and white diamonds, or really any gold and white diamonds, that bezel really does an amazing, amazing, amazing thing by making those diamonds look so much larger. And then of course, there it is, 3/4 of the way around, 9 stones perfectly spaced evenly, distributed across the front of the neckline from one side of your neckline to the other. And that is really, really beautiful. So that's a fantastic way to go. And so, oh good, well, oh gosh, that is a great ring, Kim. Hi, Kim, thank you so much. I know she's talking about the trillion. You know what, it's really good and it is still available. So Kim, I'm probably going to show it again before the show is over, which is only 58 minutes from now, and then we don't see you till Wednesday. And I know we have a couple people thinking about it. The first hour was a quiet one, so we're going to recap things from the first hour. They will go. And if you instantly fall in love, this is my greatest advice I can ever give anybody, is, you know, my shopping advice about anything is I give it 15 minutes. You know, people have the 3-second rule. I have a 15-minute rule. Not as far as taking stuff off the ground and eating it. No, I won't even go with the 10-second rule, the 3-second rule. I will not. I know if it touches anything at all. Okay. TMI, I realize, but I won't even eat food with my hands. Okay. I will not. I do not. I don't eat. No. Pizza, French fry. No, I don't. I use a fork and a knife to consume any type of food. But point is, I have a 15-minute rule about shopping. And that 15-minute rule is give yourself 15 minutes, and if you're still thinking about it, you need to have it. And I have never been steered wrong by that advice. I don't think any of my shoppers have either. And Kim, you messaged me at noon on something that I showed around 10:30. I'm going to tell you, if you're still thinking about that trillion, try it. Just try it. I'm telling you, it's a rule that will not fail you. It's a great shopping rule. Like if you're in, like, remember when we had stores and you would like go to the shoe store, go to the shoe department in the department store, and you weren't sure, like just walk away and go look at fragrance and go look at makeup and then go look at some clothes and then see if that shoe is still in your mind. And after 15 minutes, if it's not, it was never meant to be, you weren't supposed to buy it. But if you are still thinking about it, that's when you go buy it. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's a stereo system for your TV at home. I don't care. If you're still thinking about it 15 minutes later, you gotta have it. It's true. Now here we don't always have the luxury of 15 minutes to still get it because things are limited. But Kim, my advice is if you're still thinking about it 90 minutes later, yeah, you may need to have that trillion in your life. And I give it my absolute stamp of approval on that one. That's what we need next, Tony. We got a museum masterpiece must go graphic. I think I need like a little stamp of approval. Yes. How can we, I'll think of something creative. But anyway, DVTYs are here, top of the hour is also here, which means it's time for this one. Welcome in. I'll give you a nice warm welcome here, but I gotta say, we have quite the show, and it's down to 56 minutes left to shop for the week at TVON. We are only here Wednesday night through Sunday afternoon. So that means we don't see you Monday or Tuesday, which means we gotta get our shopping done in the next 50 minutes or so. We have had an incredible lineup so far. I'm loving the dog tag. If you want one, we have 2 left, by the way, I just checked. So we have 2 left on the dog tag necklace. If you missed that a few minutes ago, the DVTY is what I chose to wear it with today. You can get that 2 for $888. Think about this. You could get for under $2,900, you could get everything that I'm wearing right there. That'd be an investment well under $3,000, and you get all of that, which are obviously super versatile pieces you can wear with a number of things. Now, we have had 2 hours, so if there's anything you want to recap before the end of the show, something you're still thinking about, let me show it to you again. And then, well, we're ready for a little yellow diamond. That's not little, a big yellow diamond. A big yellow diamond that looks even bigger than what it actually is. It's 113-1259. Welcome in. I'm Lauren Blair. We got another 55 minutes left to go to shop together till Wednesday night. And by the way, What's New Wednesday is really good this week. So you want to be with me for What's New Wednesday. Wednesday at 5 Pacific, 8 Eastern. I will be with you with our weekly segment called What's New Wednesday, and we'll still have a museum masterpiece, and it won't be as expensive as the emerald earrings today, I promise. The museum masterpiece, by the way, if you missed it and need to see it, let me know, because they were gorgeous emeralds. Almost 14 carats of emeralds in 2 stones. They were amazing. But let's take a look at this. This is my big yellow diamond. We're going with the big yellow diamond here that looks somehow like a 2 carat, and yet it's not. So here we are. Oh, thank you so much, Kim. I appreciate that. We will. We will. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you. It's been a long time since I celebrated a graduation. I was thinking about it today. I graduated 24 years ago this week. That is, yeah, I'm not going to say that anymore. That just makes me feel old. I still feel like I'm a college graduate in my 20s, but no, I graduated a long time ago. But I remember it. I was telling Andy this morning that the most memorable part of my graduation was that walking up to the stage, you know, to go do the big walk, you know, and get the diploma and get the nice little round of applause from the best journalism school in the world, where I was one of only a few people that graduated with a journalism degree from the University of Southern California. Go Trojans. As I was walking up the stage, of course, I was in my 5-inch heels, which is not recommended in grass, and the heel broke right off. I spent the entire rest of the morning, afternoon, and evening walking around with only 1 heel, but I never skipped a beat. And that's what I remember my graduation. But anyway, let's talk about this one. This is our 1 carat, but it looks like 2. It's a 1 carat pear-shaped yellow diamond, 16 points of yellow diamonds in halo number 1. That's halo 1, and then halo number 2 is the big white diamond halo. Oh, is it spectacular. And this ring, when you see it on the hand, you're going to think exactly what I'm thinking. And it's 110 of the diamonds around it. So 110 in the white, 16 points in the yellow halo. All together here, aren't we talking about 226? Love it. All going to be, okay, you got it. So Kim, let me know if you want to see it again. I'm going to be showing it soon. Let me know if you want to see that first or pick it up. But here we go. with a stone that this is the magic. When you see this on the hand, and keep calling, I know our DBTYs are still flying out the door. So still have DBTYs, dog tags, all that still going out the door here. So again, dial quickly. We still have an emerald necklace to show you as well as one of our big grand finales to the show. So there's certainly a lot planned for this very special last hour. But here we go with this one. And wait till you see this. This viewpoint on the hand is everything. Because I think it proves the point I've been making all day, which is, you know, there's a value happening, but I'm sorry. That ring, here's how I can prove it. Hold that thought. Stay there, Tone. I got to make sure that I show this. Here is what I'm going to ask you to do. Look at the pear and look at this stone. What am I doing? Now, obviously, they're different mountings. I want you to look at the centers. First of all, I like the brilliance and the dance on the pear shape better. Just so you know, this is my 3-carat O2. I think the pear shape looks bigger and brighter and cleaner. But anyway, that's my 302 right here, and that's a 1-carat. I think that I have proved my point. As I would say in a courtroom, I rest my case. Man, if only I liked school and wanted to stay in it forever, I could have been a great lawyer, right? Maybe? No? Okay. No. Look at that, though. That, seriously, that's the perfect visual to prove that pear shape. It's looking like a 3. I was up here saying it looks like a 2. It looks like a 3-carat. Okay, so point proven there. Here we are with the ring. Why is that a big deal? Why am I excited about that? A lot of you saying, I'll just buy the 3-carat if I want a 3-carat look. The 3-carat's 30 grand. There aren't a lot of people here that are going to say sure to 30 grand. And I get it. Let's not do 30 grand on what looks maybe better. Sorry, 3-carat diamond, I love you too. But this one is a little brighter. I mean, you saw them side by side. So we're all judging the same thing here. I'm only telling it like it is because getting a journalism degree 24 years ago, that's what you learn to do. Tell it like it is. The whole point is accuracy and fairness and objectivity and all that, right? That's how I learned. So I took that to the home shopping world and whoa, wait a minute, that's not the way it's supposed to be. It's home shopping. You're not supposed to be like fair and objective and honest and accurate. I am. So here we go. It's what it is, right? It's a little bit of an industry where there's not always a dedication to that. I believe in that, though. I believe in that. So here's what we're going to do on this one to make 226 in incredible diamonds even more affordable than the, I have no problem with this, it's $89.99, but today we might need to do something a little crazier. So here's what I'm going to offer for you. Since I'm kind of stuck with this whole $89.99 and it's fair and it's a value and it's great, I'm going to go even lower. And by the way, if you don't mind me coming in closer, I want you to see the clarity because it's BS. What's happening, Jason? You taking DBTY still? I love it. DBTYs, I mean, you know we don't see those often anymore. It's so much fun to bring them out to you. Let's go crazy on this one and do something that should honestly never be done. Because we live in a different world today than it was 6 months ago, and then it was a year ago, and then my gosh, I think back when if we're reminiscing, sure, we can talk about graduation 24 years ago, but I've been here 10. So we have watched many, many, many iterations of yellow diamonds that are 1 carat and never, I feel like I'm making up for some lost time in the show. So we've never seen anything like what's about to happen, and we don't need to tell anybody this. It's between you and me. We're gonna keep this whole thing that I got planned up here. I'm going to ask that we just keep this between you and I, okay? You and me is correct. You and me. We're going to keep it between you and me. We're going to keep it between you and me. That's it. We can't tell anybody this happened. We're just going to do something wild. But I would like for somebody out there on this Sunday afternoon to be able to try what looks like a 3-carat without paying for a 3-carat and get the double halo that goes with it. And all of that, and yes, goes with your yellow diamond dog tag. And yes, I could see that yellow diamond band from yesterday on one hand, and then I could see this one on the other. So I'm liking the way that all figures, but let's go even lower, and I'm going to have to invoke the auction to do this because otherwise I can't get you a penny discount from $89.99. You know why. These are yellow diamonds that are impactful and important and VS. So let's go even lower than 8,000, 7,000, 6,000, 5,000. Uh-oh. We have a, look at this, 2 1/4 carats plus. But that stone, again, if you've got all the money in the world and money is absolutely not even a factor in your decision making, then get the 3-carat. Sure. But if you're saying, no, I don't want to spend $30,000 or $25,000 or $20,000 or $15,000 or $10,000, or 5, then get the 1 carat that looks like a 3 carat. That's what I would recommend, because rarely is it that a diamond can look that much bigger than it does. And this is the actual ring you get. And it's beautifully cut, and it's VS in material, and it's all VS. And yet I think we can do better than $5,000 because I kind of have to. I have to do better than $5,000 because I haven't heard the phone ring yet on this. Now they're still ringing off the hook for the DBTYs. We got to make sure we can get somebody this mega, mega, mega yellow. And I know some of you may have a yellow diamond from us. Do you have a pear shape? Do you have a need for a gift-giving moment? Gentlemen out there who are maybe thinking, oh, that anniversary's coming up. That 20-year anniversary's coming up. Maybe it's even more. She deserves the best in jewelry, and you know what she wants. Flowers are great, dinner out's great, a new deck outside is great, new patio. Yeah, but you know what? Jewelry. Jewelry. That way she can carry your love and care with her wherever she goes, and every time she looks down at her hand, she can think of your fabulous union. Let's go better than $5,045. Let's go $4,000. You know what? $4,000 seems amazing. It would be for a 3 carat, a 2 carat, or a 1 carat. I'm going to make this even better. Let's go $3,500 to start. 35. That is what's going to get all the phone lines going today, even in, yes, this last 45 minutes of our week. That's that. That's that. So here we go, $3,500. Dog tags, by the way, 1 left. So just want to keep you updated there. DBTYs down to 3 among the different gold colors, white, yellow, or rose gold. Keep that in mind. And then recap time, but no open on this one. Okay, we'll move on. No yellow diamond lovers. Did we all wear you out with yellow diamonds? Yesterday was a big yellow diamond day. Today's now been a big yellow diamond day. And this one just being a little bit more prominent just because being that one individual stone as opposed to a lot of pave. So very, very important there. But sounds like we're going to have to move on. No open. Really? Should we recap the Tanzanite real quick? The trillion cut? Or did it already go? The trillion cut's still here, right? Did anyone take the trillion cut? No? I'll take the silence as a no. But here we go. And then someone will say, I bought it. But here we go. I'm going to move on from that one. Here it is. This is the trillion, item number 113-1220. I got very excited about this one, as I sometimes do. It's called being a little overzealous. And I showed it too early, and I know better because not everyone's here with us early. So here's what I got. I got the 955 that you may or may not have seen. Museum Reserve Trillion. It is about as bold and dynamic as a stone gets. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think that jewelry is something you wear because you love it. But I don't think there's anything wrong with people staring at your jewelry. I think it's just kind of a given, especially if you're wearing any TVON jewelry. I think it's a given. I quote Harry Winston a lot because he said people will stare, make it worth their while. And I think he was talking about jewelry because that's his business. But it is one of those styles here where you go, there's blue wing block Ds, we see them in ovals, cushion cuts, emerald cuts, Asher cuts, pear shapes, all kinds of cuts. The trillion is a different mood. And I say this all the time. Gemstones have a color, which is just their aesthetic, it's their look, no different than we have a hair color and an eye color and a skin tone, right? That's what we look like. But our personality is different, and our soul is what is different. And that's something that regardless of what someone looks like, that's what makes us really unique and individual. We all have twins out there, right? We all got twins. We all got people who look like. This is about what's the personality of the stone. The cutting, in my mind, is what gives it soul. It's what gives it something unique. And I just don't know if there is anything out there that gives a gem quite the personality that a trillion does, because you get the flash, the fire, the brilliance, the saturation, all of that. You're showing off the best of your Tanzanite, which it is, but you're getting so much more. And if you don't have a trillion, try it. I got this one down earlier today to an incredible low when it should have been $79.99 best case. We're going $4,999. It's right around $500 a carat when you've also got 80 points in diamonds in the classic halo and down the sides, and the very, very unique and special trillion cut that goes beyond most of the other cuts out there as far as that really dynamic personality. You know, there's a lot of, beautiful people in this world, and then, like, you see there's people that they look great and then they have absolutely no personality. It's like, being with them is like being, around paint drying, and it's like, oh goodness, oh, it's different, right? It's different. This is where Tanzanites are all gorgeous when you're shopping here. But look at how stunning this stone is. It's lively, it's bright, it's fireworks of neon coming through. And that's what gets so much attention. Here it is on the hand. If you missed that earlier, it's got great basket work sitting beneath it. It's really good. Really good. So that's $49.99. Just want to remind you, showed it way early, about 2 hours ago. Just wanted to give you another look at that one. Also, we have, wait a minute, the yellow diamond. Okay, so we have a couple of people talking about the yellow diamond. We'll bring that back out really quickly. Then we've got, I do have one more Tanzanite. It's a larger stone. It's an emerald cut and it's almost 12 carats. So we can go there, and we also have an emerald necklace that is beautifully bright and dynamic. But few of you are asking about this and saying, where'd it go? What happened? Where'd it go? Did it sell? This was a $3,500 open. No, I did not get the open on this one, but if you'd like to come in and play, okay, here's the deal. I'm going to do something a little wild here. We have a few of you talking about this one, and I know there's a few of you undoubtedly that are thinking about it. And I don't say this often because I know that most of us shop the jewelry because we love jewelry, and we're shopping for ourselves for jewelry to wear. Every now and then you might get a gift. Every now and then maybe it's going to be something that we have resellers. There are people that resell. They make a very good living profiting off pieces they buy here. That's all fine and well. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your jewelry, but I'm here to tell you this is a value that can't be touched anywhere else, not even in lab grown. And I know those are dirty words, right? You guys hate when I say that because, oh my gosh, we can't fathom that. Here's the deal. I'm going to do something different than the auction. Here's what I'd also invite you to do is dial in. This is no longer going to be an auction. I'm done. I'm not going to do the auction and spend the time. We only have 40 minutes left. I still got beautiful pieces to show you here. We're revisiting this one based on customer demand. I want to do something better than $3,500, but this is going to be really important to use that speed to get in, because if you blink and you miss it, you're going to be a little bit, I think, upset. And I don't have anything else like this. This is that one stone that looks so much larger than it is, which should obviously go for a lot more money. Diamonds are not an incremental scale, they're that exponential scale. So if you go from a 1 to a 2, a lot of you would say that doubles the price. It does not double the price. It goes far and away, bigger increments. We talk about 3 carats, 3 carat. I've got one right here. I showed it next to this one. This one looked bigger to me. I gotta tell you, if you wanna spend 30 grand, great. This is not gonna be $3,500. I don't know what we call this, and I'm glad that's blank. That's usually where it says TVON price or auction. Neither of those apply right now. Neither. I'm going to give you a better deal, and I need you on the lines quickly. As is how it stays. I'm going to take care of the sizing for you. We'll get it to your doorstep for free, but this is not going to be $3,500, and I will pay for the consequences later. But I will tell you right now, this is not going to be anywhere else. Not here, not on another day, not in a future show. We have been doing this, and I realized that today, and I knew this coming in, because when you do this 26 years, there are certain things you kind of get. You start to understand your business really well. We have had the most epic 48 hours of value. Not even 48 hours. Starting Friday night at 5 into today, there have been, I realized, the most epic, unparalleled, really incredible values I've ever had as a show host. In the last not even 48 hours since I saw you on Friday night at 5. Here's what I'm going to do. I want to carry that through. And I think for that reason, we may be a little bit lacking today because a lot of us took advantage of values. Anybody out there took advantage of a value on Friday? A value on Saturday? A value earlier today in the last hour and 40 minutes or 140 minutes I've been here? I'm going to go ahead and we might as well just keep the trend going. Why stop a good thing? Why shut down the party early? We've got 39 minutes together. This one's going to go. And it's not $3,500. It's no longer an auction. Tony's like, what do I have to put there? It's not a TVON price. TVON price is $89.99. It's not an auction. Auction, I couldn't get the open at $35. We're going to sell this thing right now. And it's not even $3,500. We can sell it right now for $3,499 out the door on 226 in diamonds or, hold on. Or I could go lower because I'm still awaiting your calls, so let me take it even lower. Maybe you want this ring to go with the DBTY, or rather the yellow diamond pendant. Maybe you want this ring to go, on the other hand, opposite the band ring you picked up yesterday. Maybe you've just always aspired to own a yellow diamond but could not stand the thought of spending $100 or $200 or $300,000 or even $10,000. Doesn't matter, it's a $99 or a $9,000 ring, and we're gonna go lower than $34.99 because I can't stand the thought of this staying here. I know there's somebody out there who wants to at least try it. I don't ask you to keep it, but you need to see it at home. You need to put it on your hand, see it in real life, see it in person, and then decide, because it's not 34. And now I'm making this just downright easy, downright affordable. I'm talking about more affordable than values I've had in yellow diamonds 8 years ago, 7 years ago, 6 years ago, when nobody cared about gold. And now we all really care as a global market about gold more than we ever have historically, and that's a lot of gold. And yellow diamonds weren't mined out completely when I started here. They were still coming out of the Argyle mine. Now they're not, haven't been for the last 4 years or so. Here's what we're going to do instead of $3,499. What about $33.99? Better savings, bigger value, and now I'm more in the red. Remember our In the Red Friday? I'm wearing red. Here we go, In the Red Sunday. It's happening again. In the red, it just means I'm losing money. I'm losing money, losing money. And that's all we can do is you can be the benefit, or you can be the beneficiary of that if you're dialing in really quickly. It's not 33, it's not 32, it's not 31. At this point, if it's not gone, it may not matter what I do. But if you are looking for the biggest savings in a yellow diamond that, I'm sorry, you can look at it and it says 1 carat, I get it. When you see this ring on your hand, I can make any ring look small. I have really, really large hands. I've got to tell you right now, this ring, you saw it next to the 3 carat that I have. It is amazing, and it looks like a 3 carat, and that doesn't happen for $31.99. And we're going to go lower than $31.99. I'll still keep going. I just want to hear those phones ring a few more times before Wednesday night, okay? So let's go right here. Take a look at it. I'll try it on again. It's not going to be $31.99. This is one of those values where you're just saying, thank goodness I was watching when I was. Thank goodness I was there. I saw it. I got a chance. I'm the one who saw it and said, yes, I need to try it. I'm not saying keep it. I'm saying get it at home. I will prove to you this is the biggest yellow diamond value I have. I will prove it. It's the biggest look I have of a 1 carat by far. You know what a 1 carat usually looks like? It looks like the pinpoint of these tweezers. It looks like the very, very point right there. That's what a 1 carat usually looks like, and yet here is something different. And it's not 31. It's not even $3,099. This is me on a rampage of discounting. We're just going to go for it, and it's the end of the week, so why not? We have had literally the most incredible 48 hours of jewelry. Yeah, like I said, it hasn't even been 48 hours. It's been like 43 hours. 43 hours, the most incredible values in the last 2 shows and 2 shows and 2/3 of a show. And you know what? This may be the best value that tops them all. It's not even $3,099. It's take it or leave it time. It's as is. You just tell me the ring size. I get it to your doorstep for free. If you've never shopped with us before, here is the way to start the collection. The way. That's like the be-all, end-all of your collection. That could be the ultimate piece in your collection. It could be the first piece, the last piece, doesn't matter. It's going to be the ultimate, and it's not even $3,000. It's $29.99. Instead, we're going even lower. So that's the time to pick it up. And like I said, you have a money-back guarantee. So if you're wondering where's the catch, that's a question a lot of first-timers and new shoppers and new viewers will ask is, what's the catch? What am I missing? You're getting the ultimate value. The catch is that you're here at the right place at the right time, and if you're really fast, you can get it before somebody else does at $29.99. How can I help you? Right now, it's a 7, I think, but let me look. Not that it matters much. We're going to size it for you, but right now it is a ring size of 6 3/4. And the stone size is 1 carat, but looking vastly different than that. And I'm just going to wait till that goes. Tanzanite's here at $49.99. We still have an emerald necklace to show you. We had a lot of barrels today, big emerald rings, big emerald earrings, sphenes, aquas. We had a lot of barrels today. But we're showing you an emerald necklace coming up in just a bit. We've got that at the bottom of the hour. Who's going to take the 29? Why is this still here? Oh my goodness. I think of how I spend $3,000 in daily life, and I'm going, oh my gosh, what am I doing wrong? I need to start shopping where I sell. This is just, there's a lot of ways to spend $3,000 on really routine, basic things in life these days that isn't something that's going to appreciate in value or have any rarity or, right? This is This is really, really important for $29.99, and all you can do is try it and see. And if you're wondering, I don't know if it could be that good for that price, I would think the same thing if I were you. Everything I know about jewelry, everything I know about the wholesale world and the retail world, and here, the better than wholesale and retail world, it's not the kind of thing that makes any sense. It's not intended to. This is not a let's make it make sense network. This is a let's get you the best value out there in jewelry. Let's make sure you don't have to compromise. Let's make sure you don't sacrifice. Let's make sure that you, I always say, it's so true, right? We work so hard for our money, right? Maybe you don't, maybe you do. Most people do, right? It's not easy to earn a living. And whether that was a long time ago, whether you're still out there burning the midnight oil, working hard, got a business, whatever it is, put in your hours, you deserve to have that hard-earned money work for you. And let me tell you, there is nothing, and I mean, it literally works for you, because if you wanted to turn around, I don't care if it's in an hour or in 10 years, and you want to sell that thing, that's a natural yellow diamond. That doesn't lose its value. It's gaining in value every single day. So there's no reason to say, I'll wait for another opportunity. It's the best value now, and it looks like a 3-carat stone. So let's come back over and take a look at it, because if that's still hanging out, then maybe we need to just go do something else, because that's just wild, isn't it? It's just wild. Anybody shopping that one? Jason, no? Anybody? Joanne? No? Well, I'll take a sip of water since I haven't done that yet. A little tardy on that. Okay, so might be time to move on here. We're going to show you, I do have one more Tanzanite. It's more money than the trillion because it is larger, but it is an emerald cut. So let me flash this, see if anybody's looking for a trillion, or rather an emerald cut instead of the trillion, which is our 1164. Look at that. That's a very, very striking stone. That's an 1164, 50 points in diamonds. Those are emerald cuts. On the sides, white diamonds, 2 of them, 25 points a piece. Just call me. That one's even, look at that. That's, you know, it's a big ring when the band won't even sit down on the wheel. It's a really good stone. So that's here. I'm going to get to my emerald necklace, which is a little bit more difficult to show here, but let me start with it on the hand. It's going to be our emerald round in a necklace. This has been a big day for barrels. We've had aquas and emeralds and some of our best emeralds ever, including the museum masterpiece Must Go, which is still here if you'd like it. But this is our emerald necklace. I'm going to grab my information here. It's 1129,801, and it's got a 1/2 carat in the emerald. Here's how it, come on now. Come on, ruler. Come on, we're almost there. Take a look. That's just the diameter overall of your centerpiece is a 1/2 inch. That's halo in diamonds, pave, and then you go get that little DBTY element added in with those extra bezel set diamonds that are about 1 inch away side to side. We've added the triple dynamic measurement, so you can go 16, 17, 18 and adjust as you please. And then you do have that premium lobster claw closure and a chain that's worth about $800 right now. So adding into that, the beautiful round emerald, which is rare, this great look, and yet a glow stone that even from a distance away, as you're going to see now, I'm going to just show you, this is the beauty of the stackability, the matching, obviously a really special piece there with that emerald. But what we're going to do is, and you can obviously layer it with the yellow diamonds by the yard, you can layer it with anything. It's really meant to be a standalone piece though, because it's got that good size and that great glow to that color. And then let's show it up close so you can really evaluate it, because I'm not shy about showing you how clean and bright these emeralds are, even at their up close most viewpoint. But it's 50 points, 33 in the diamonds. There's an up close look at those big bezels, very much like our DBTY we showed you a moment ago. And it's white, yellow, or rose. And we have a little end of the show special with 29 minutes left to go. 50 points in the emerald, diamond pave around that, and one of our very, very best. And look at that. That premium closure is everything. It's so nice to have that premium lobster claw. Let's get you a fabulous necklace. Now, the one thing that I would say is lacking today is a lot of affordable, which is nothing new because we do sell fine jewelry. But as we look at it on the hand again, what I'm going to do is this, and I'm going to try to find a little stand that I can put it on so we can show you even closer and really just train our attention to that center stone. But what an amazing piece. So give me a second, we'll go up close here. I'll just put this upright on a stand so you can really see it well. Keep in mind, please remember that those diamonds are added in with the bezel sets that you have. as well. So keep in mind, we're looking at the up close. I just really want to make sure we all get very well acquainted with the quality of that center stone that is so important in emerald. And we've seen a lot of good emeralds today, but we've had $40,000 emerald pieces today. Literally $40,000 emerald pieces. We've had a $6,000 emerald ring. Make no mistake, this color and this clarity is the same as we've been seeing in the larger. It's just a smaller stone and it's 50 points, but it's still gonna look like a 1 carat because that's what emeralds do. So less dense gives you a bigger look to the eye. And it's our 50-point Colombian emerald round. Diamonds, gold, what can we do instead of $39.99 to make a one beautiful, all-encompassed, all-enclosed necklace? This is not the pendant where you got to worry about going out to find a chain. You don't need to worry about that. It's there, it's attached, it stays centered for that reason. So never do you have that issue where the clasp is creeping in the front and you're always messing with it all day long because you got to move it around. None of that. None of that's happening. Okay, this is a big value. And we are already now in the last 27 minutes of our week. So we don't see you till Wednesday. Don't forget about Wednesday. What's New Wednesday, kicking off at 5 o'clock. We have a What's New stone. I can't tell you what it is yet, but you got to tune in. And we'll have a museum masterpiece must go as well. And that's going to carry us through. We'll have one of those per day until JCK kicks off. So very excited. Trillion Tanzanite, by the way, is still here. You know that's not going to last, so you might as well grab it now and avoid disappointment. I do that all the time. I'll drag my feet on something that I know is special, and then I go usually just get distracted or busy with something else, and I go back to go get it, and it's gone because you know what we say about shopping, the good stuff goes. So we know, and oh, the good stuff, it's right here in an emerald necklace. Let's take a look at this. It's not $39.99. We'll go even lower than that. Not even $29.99. What about $1,999 for the emerald necklace, the whole piece, your choice of gold color? Or sometimes you just got to make some amendments here. We got to just change things up, switch it up, make it interesting. I got to sell jewelry in the next 20-some minutes, so we got to do some things here. And $19.99 on any given day, we got lines backed up. We're going to do better than that. And don't forget, they're right up there, the diamonds. They're kind of right there amongst the little split of the card there. I just want to remind you, there are big diamonds bezel set as well. So again, don't forget about those. And the adjustability, and you choose your favorite gold color, whatever it is with emeralds. Let's go lower than even $19.99. Okay, your values are here. And we've got a last couple of moments to do a big final hurrah on some discounts and being in the red on this Sunday as well. Let's go even lower than $19.99 or $1,500. Necklaces by themselves, that's one thing. But doing a necklace with an emerald and diamonds throughout and all the adjustability with premium everything, that's another thing. It's not $14.99, $13.99. If you haven't dialed yet, let's go. Let's get there and let's make this your big value on gorgeous Colombian. Remember, the most expensive pieces of the entire day have been emeralds. And we brought out nothing but the best. And this is the identical color and quality of your emeralds previously here today. And it's not going to be 13 or 12 or 11 or $10.99. Now I've really lost it. We're going even better, and blowout time is here. I'm making it $999 for the first, okay, whoever's going to be, let me know, because this is not going to last, right? We know that. $999, great chance to pick up an entire necklace of emerald and diamonds and gold, solid gold, of course, your choice of gold color. Let us know what other requests you have. We have gone an entire 2 hours and 35 minutes without a request. I don't know if that's ever happened in a Sunday. Maybe a weeknight, but not a Sunday. That's crazy. So if you have any requests and you've been holding back on me, do not. We've still got 24 minutes to go, so we can still get requests in. Let me know at all. Now, there was a request of something I need to make, but that'd be probably 6 months before I can even make one. So that was a request. It was more of a, you play designer and tell me what to do. But as far as if there's something here that you want to see, something you want to get, something you just want me to put on the air and discount for you at the end of the day here arriving, you got to let me know now. But that's also the most affordable idea of the day right now, officially. We had some earrings earlier. They're already gone. But That's the most affordable idea left from the day. And really going forward, that's about as affordable as any jewelry piece is going to get. So that's a very special way to shop an emerald with diamonds. Oh yeah, and the chain is diamond cut, by the way. It's a great diamond cut roller link chain. So it's going to have its own shimmering ability and all of that we love. But $9.99, choose a gold color. That's it. And I heard a phone ring. That's encouraging. And let's see also, I am loving that diamond dog tag. I'm seriously thinking that's giftable. That yellow diamond, if you did not pick up that last yellow diamond 2-inch diamond dog tag, you got to get it before it's gone. You know that. I'm going to tell you what's immediately going to like imminently sell out here. It's the Tanzanite trillion. It's the last call on the yellow diamond dog tag. The DBTYs are also last call, even though we started with more than one. We do have our last call there on the white diamond DBTYs that we hadn't seen forever. So we do have that still here, but last call on a lot of pieces today that were either just down to final quantity or very limited to begin with. So that's it. Last chance, last call on anything and everything from the show, and you need to shop the show because otherwise, you know, end of the day is coming and everything goes and sells out, and then you can't get it later. So you want to make sure you pick those pieces up, whether it was we had a big aqua earlier. We had some, like I said, it's been a barrel day. We've had aquas and emeralds. We had gorgeous. We've had Morgan in the last couple of days too that has really been wild. If you have any requests, there is that yellow diamond bangle. I should have put that back on my wrist. I didn't. I got to put that back up here for you because we had an incredible discount on a yellow diamond bangle with the marquise cuts. They were almost 1/3 of a carat. And then how about it? Trillion Tanzanite time. We'll do a little recap with everything that we have left on the wheel so we can kind of see a nice little once over on everything that we have remaining that you might want to think about. Oh my goodness. Hey, Trish, I just saw your email, and I'm sorry, I got buried at the very, very end. Let me see here. This email came in about an hour ago. Trish, I just saw it. Would you want to see the Imperial? Let's do it. I've got a great new Imperial today. And I think she's actually, sounds like she's in my neighborhood. I don't know if she knows this, but you live where I live. So that's amazing. Hey there, Trish. All right, let me show it. Let me show the Imperial Topaz. I love that. Hey there. I just saw your email. I'm sorry. I don't know why it got buried underneath some other ones, but let's go ahead and move along. I'm going to show this for, I hope she's still with me. Here's an Imperial, and I flashed it earlier. It's really gorgeous. I mean, there are big diamonds next to it. Oh, wow. This is, I'm not into the plain yellow Imperials, but when they get Padparasha-esque, like pink and goldens together, sign me up. One source, all natural, pure, best of the best precious topaz, 113-0502 is your item number. Keep calling on the emerald necklace. Then we're going to talk about recaps in the trillion Tanzanite once again. I think we're getting down the wire here. A few last pieces left to go. And here it is with our platinum. Whoa, I cannot get over the size of this Imperial. They are considered large at 1.5 carats. We have got one of the largest I've ever brought you. Okay, I'm going to just say this as a little precursor here. This is going to go very, very quickly. It's a 470, which if you know where 2 carats are normally priced, my 2 carats are usually $7,000 or $8,000. So let me just tell you right now, this one's not going to be. So you're getting a whole lot more bang for your buck. And talk about your money working for you. This is my 470 ultra pinky golden. It's that rich saturation. It looks for the world not like a Padparasha, like a gorgeous best of Padparasha. That's what it looks like. I'm not kidding. It's a 470. I don't think I've had an Imperial that big. I'm trying to think if I've ever had an Imperial that size. 470 is the size. It has huge diamonds around it. Among those 8 diamonds, individually, 4 and 4, that almost look like little butterflies, that's 63 points in diamonds. So that's impressive. You got real close to 10-point diamonds there on average. 470 is the size. One caller will get it. This is a ridiculously affordable price. Ridiculously good. You never see 470s. Never. So are you ready for this? One only. It's in platinum. Stays in platinum. We'll size it for you. Please dial early. Trish, thank you for that. I don't know why it took me so long to see that email, but thank you. Thank you. And you live where I live. You're my neighbor. So here we go. Let's take a look at it. So 470 is the size. 63 points in diamonds. Pear shapes and marquise cuts make up those little diamond designs there that you have. Oh, I am so ridiculously excited about this. This is going to be affordable. Keep in mind, there's only one. It's a onesie. Anybody want to just say sold now? Not because I'm going to get more money than I should, but that we all know should be at least $15,000. No question about it. I'm not getting that. We're not doing $10,000 or $9,999. We're not even asking for $5,000 on a 470. We're under $1,000 a carat. It doesn't happen on premium imperial topaz, but it is happening right now. We're not even going to do $49.99. Call me early. We are ready to go. We are so excited for whomever is going to say yes. It's not even $49.99. I got to try it on the hand now so you can see what that looks like and just say sold. Uh-oh, it's not going to fit me right now. Okay, it will, but it may never come off. So maybe I will take it, and then we'll have to figure out how to get this to you guys. Look at how beautiful that is. Your best value on imperial topaz is clearly right now. And it's not $49.99 or $39.99. I don't know why this one is what it is, but it's really good, and it's only $2,999. It's gone. Of course it is. And it's let me show it again up close just for one more time. But that, who got it, by the way? Oh my goodness. Congratulations. Okay, it's gone. Bye. You knew that was going to happen. Speaking of, let's talk about blue sapphire. I didn't get a chance to show this yet in full, but I've got a blue sapphire necklace. It's a chain, it's a pendant, it's everything. It's 1130955. Way to go. When I tell you there's a deal, because I'm very, very particular about my deals. This is platinum in a 139 blue sapphire, royal blue. And it has the first row in diamond rounds, the outside row in tapered baguettes, and it's a, what's that? Tony, you need the item number again? 1130955. Here's what we have in a sapphire necklace. The imperial's already gone, if you're wondering where that went. It was just gone. It was gone before I priced it at the bottom price, which happens when things are really, really good deals. Now here is the specialty sapphire, royal blue, double halo, gorgeous. Classic, comes with a chain. It's a curve link, and it's a 139 in platinum. It's got a carat 45 in diamonds. Lots of diamonds all the way around it. And double row, and you gotta love those tapered baguettes. Hello, hello. Let's show it on the hand. It's a chain that is going to be, looks like a 16-inch. That's a mighty, mighty, mighty fine pendant. Look at the size of this, and we'll measure it for you, and come on in. We're in last call on the show. And here's what it looks like from afar, just over an inch, maybe an inch and an eighth or so. I'm going to show it on the neckline for you as well, and then we're going to send it out. I had to take my dog tag off just to get ready for this gorgeous, rich royal blue that looks like a cashmere. Does it not? Looks like a cashmere sapphire. It's got that velvety richness. If you don't want to do this chain, you can switch it out for another. Plenty of room in the bail. We'll go back up close to it, and it is one only, and no, oh wait, do you see the finishing too? It's really pretty the way it's bordered in platinum in the back. It's got all those carat weights inscribed and hallmarked on the back too. And we're doing this one for, okay, $11,500. No, you all saw what I did with that imperial. We all saw that. Let's make this one even more affordable than $11,000, $10,000, even $5,000. Here we go. You can tell this is the end of the day, and we got to move some jewelry. So that's what's happening right now. The imperial's gone. This is soon to be gone. It's only going to be $2,999. I'm doing it again. So there's your big value. Don't forget about DBTYs. Those 32-point DBTYs for $888 are still here but limited. The diamond dog tag necklace, that pendant is in yellow diamonds, $235, $19.99, limited to one. The emerald necklace, check and see if that's available. We have the trillion Tanzanite. This one, $29.99 for a gorgeous royal blue sapphire. That is a beauty right there. And it's only for one caller. That's the typical way this goes. So this is really stunning, isn't it? The blues, look at that. That is really important. So congratulations if you get it. Coming with what looks like, we never do this. We do the curb links usually when it's a big bulky gold chain by itself. This is a curb link but done in platinum. So really interesting style, great to add, like if you're a collector of chains because you like different looks with different styles. This would be as pretty with a box link or a rope link or anything else, but you've got this chain coming with it for free. So that's awfully nice too. All right, $29.99 on that one. Then we have a last call on, oh, the blue, we have a purple star sapphire. So I do. We have blue, and then we have the purple star. So that gets really exciting as well. And this bangle, I'll show you the bangle I'm wearing. This is the one I've been wearing throughout the show. We're going to show it up close here again. That's the yellow diamond bangle bracelet. Talk about a heavy gold weight. Very impressive style. It was 112-9426 is the admin number on this one, and it is a one only. Stays in the yellow gold. Those are about 1/3 of a carat in the yellow diamonds individually in marquise cuts, matched to perfection. And you do also have a ton of gold with it. So this is exciting. 3.5 carats overall. Every stone is graded VS. And we have an exceptional value. That's our brand new low price here today for you. Finished on the inside, as you can see, even through the back of the inside of the back. It's all finished there too. And we did this one a brand new price tag. This was way higher. It was way over $10,000. We're doing it today for only $5,999, and it'll sit evenly when it's not trying to balance on a figure 8 safety catch. But that is a really beautiful look, and of course, that's a big size. You saw it on my wrist all day, so that's a really good looks. Of course, specialty cuts there. We've had that yellow diamond, several. Obviously, we had the dog tag and the pave. We had the beautiful pear shape that looked so much larger than it was. And now we're getting to share with you the one and only yellow diamond bracelet we have. This is it. There's no other yellow diamond bracelets, even smaller carat weights or little dainty stones. This is it as far as a bangle bracelet is concerned. I'm going to do our recaps. We're going to do we have about literally 12 minutes, so we got to do some recaps here. And we'll see. I know it's going to be not actually, there aren't too many items to recap, but we do have a sphene, a sorority band, some aqua earrings, which I think are still here, aqua emerald cut, emerald, and then we've got our Tanzanite trillium. So we'll show you what we have left coming up. Yes. I'm sorry, say it one more time. Which one? Yellow tourmaline. Gotcha. I wasn't hearing that last part. Okay. Yellow tourmaline. So like a jaunite. Yes. We had one yesterday. I'll show it to you now. It's actually out of the Congo. Yesterday's was gone quickly. Yes. It's for an average size wrist, 6.5 to 7.5. So if you wear a 6.5 to 7.5 inch bracelet, normally in a line bracelet style or a tennis bracelet style, let me show you on the wrist again. It is, it's going to fit you. So it's got a little bit of, you know, a little bit of leeway. That's what it looks like on my wrist. Usually I like a 6.5 inch bracelet or a 7. That one's gone, congratulations. Here you go, David. This is the jaunite tourmaline, and it is new. Look at that, it's pretty too. Like a floral, like an exploded floral design. 1126243 is our carat 46 oval. I'm gonna come in a little closer here because we just had a bangle. So here is, yeah, it was yesterday about this time I brought out a golden tourmaline. Had a lot of orangey yellows. This is more like a true golden yellow, like a marigold color. And it's a carat 46 with 41 points in diamonds. And this one is a new markdown. Stays in the yellow gold, and congrats on that marquise bangle. Thank you so much, bangle gone. We're going to get into our recap of rings here shortly, and then we will be all out of time for today. And we'll see you guys on not Monday, not Tuesday, but on Wednesday night at 5 p.m. Pacific. So please write yourself a little reminder or a little note or set an alarm or however you like to give yourself little reminders. Got to be here for our What's New Wednesday. And on Wednesday, we get to introduce something very special to you as usual. Plus, we'll have a museum masterpiece must go as well. So this one's going to be, okay, better than $39.99. We'll drop it all the way down. We got to move some jewelry. We got 10 minutes exactly left to go in our entire week. So here's the chance to pick up a beautiful jaunite. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Yes, I'm going lower than $39.99. The way things have been given away today, you want to dial as quickly as you can. Look at how nice and large that ring is. Great size overall. Got some great clarity there. And we'll show it again up close and get it for a better price than even $2,000. There's your half off. Not $1,900, not $1,500. Oh, we are giving you some jewelry deals. That's only $12.99 today. $12.99, one caller only, and then it's recap time. We're going to show you a few pieces. There's only a select few that are available out of the whole show. So we're going to bring those back out, especially helpful for those of you that may have joined us a little bit later or been sporadic viewers of the day. We'll make sure you see a couple of last minute items here that have got to go before we sign off in 9 minutes. So $12.99, let's start our recap with the stunner. I think the one that is a little surprising it's even here at this point. But hey, it's last call. This is when a lot of pieces do go in these final 9 minutes of our show. So we do have the trillion here. That's going to anchor our recap wheel. It's our 9 carat 55, I believe it was. I'm going on memory here, but that is a really important trillion cut. It is the 955. That's going to build, we're going to build upon that here with an emerald. This is our Zambian emerald that is also a huge size, 355 and 18 karat gold. Also had a beautiful faceted round, yes. Thank you on that golden, yellow, jaunite, tourmaline. That is sold as well. And then here we are with our 355 emerald. I've got a sphene for you in a wide band. Here's the sphene. Wide band, Asher cut. Look how beautiful that is. That's also $12.99, by the way, is the sphene. The opal behind it is $18.88. The trillion cut Tanzanite is only $49.99. This Serrari band, it's a 5-stone band with multi-colors of colored diamonds. It's different colors, slight variations in hues of fancy colored diamonds there. That band is only $9.99. And this one, let's put all our barrels together here on the right side of your screen. There's the aqua. Emerald cut aqua and emerald cut emerald together. So there's the emerald. That one's down to $59.99. The aquamarine behind it is a 508 in the emerald cut in platinum, and that one's only $18.88. So there are some very big values happening right there on that wheel. Excited to bring them to you as a little grand finale recap. And then anything else you'd like to see before we go, there's a last of the yellow diamond pave dog tag necklace or pendant. There is a last few in our 32-point DBTYs that were $8.88. There's a last call, check on that diamond. I hope that diamond's gone, the pear shape, for $29.99. And then we did have our museum masterpiece emerald earrings for $38,888. Yes? Oh, gotcha. I was going to show that. All right, that's 1130970, the D color diamond. Congratulations on that one. Also had some aqua earrings I think are here. Let me go ahead and show those. They were the trillions for $777. Where will we put those? Well, let's move everything over a little bit and get ready for some aquamarine earrings. And then we're going to be clearing off this wheel here in a hurry. There's an aqua trillion. We'll leave it over with our barrels here. Hang out as a family. Families like to hang out. So there's your barrel family on the entire right side of your screen. Aquas, emerald, and more aqua. So $777 for the aquamarine earrings. If you'd like my star sapphire, this is a purple star sapphire. We didn't get a chance to fully present it, but it is a carat 67 in that purple star sapphire with 90 points in diamonds. That is only going to be, I don't know, let me make something up, $29.99 on the star. We'll try that. And yes, any questions? I know we're busy on the phone line, so bear with us if you're waiting on hold. We are backed up on the phone lines right now, so bear with us and we'll be right with you. And hopefully we'll have your piece still here. $49.99. I think the highlight up there is the trillion Tanzanite, the 955 for $49.99 only. That's a very important value that we have there. So let me know, guys. We've got a last call on the show. I'll walk you through what's here. What are the price tags? $18.88 for our big crystal opal round. Faceted. Here's the sphene for $12.99. Here's the Serrari band. It's a 5-stone band, all multicolored natural diamonds, under $1,000, as are the earrings next to it. $777 for the trillion cuts, $59.99 for the 355 emerald. This is $18.88 for an emerald cut aquamarine. Very impressive there. And it's our last call on the show. 5 minutes left. And that'll be that. So we thank you for being with us today. Reminder Wednesday night, as every Wednesday is What's New Wednesday. We will have a really, really, really rare, cool selection of unique pieces on Wednesday night. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Make sure you're with me for that. Wednesday at 5, that's 5 o'clock Pacific, 7 Central Time, and 8 p.m. Eastern. So I look forward to seeing you guys then. I hope you have a wonderful couple of days between now and then. Hope you've enjoyed this fabulous, what has really been the last 45 hours of jewelry that I've had with you Friday night, Saturday morning, and today, Sunday morning, have been unbelievable, and it carries on with this recap wheel. So please let me know if you have any favorites here we can help you with, and obviously anything else you want to check on from the show, maybe those DBTYs that you want to go ahead and pick up before they're sold out and gone. The last of the 235 yellow diamond dog tag pave necklace that goes perfectly with the band that sold out yesterday. There's still one left, and that was $19.99 for 2 carats 35 of diamonds, so that's incredible. and anything else we can help you with. It doesn't even need to be from today. Maybe you want to ask about something from yesterday or Friday night. We're helping you with those as well. But this is your last call, though. We have literally about 3.5 minutes left of airtime here. So there's just not a lot of extra time to shop. So, and you want to pick them up now because you know everything goes. So we want to make sure we're here for a couple minutes after we go off the air. Everything ends up going. Want to make sure you get your favorites while they are here. That is important. And again, big emerald. The emerald's only $59.99 for a 355 looking like a 7-carat stone. You know with these chromium-rich emeralds how difficult it is to get big sizes, yet there's a 355 just waiting to be given away. There's the 1888 aqua. Here's the aqua earrings, $777, the most affordable idea up there are the 777 aqua earrings. Next to it, the Sorari designer band. 5-stone style, multicolors of yellows and greens and champagnes, and that's only $9.99. The sphene is $12.99, and we are down to it, guys. Last call. So here we are, and very busy on the phone lines, and thank you so much. And yes, we will be here for a couple minutes. The phone lines stay open for about 2 minutes after we go off the air at 1 o'clock, but they are only open for those 2 minutes. So, but also you risk missing out on your item by then too, because pieces are going now. So here's where you take what you love, ask any questions about anything you've seen earlier. And we have an incredible Wednesday night. As always, Wednesdays are now the most popular night of the week. So again, because we all want to see what's new and learn a little something about a stone we may not already be familiar with. And so we do enjoy that. So we'll have our incredible Wednesday. Do not miss Wednesday nights. Do not miss it. They are incredible. Make sure you're with us every Wednesday night as well as Thursday and Friday, because you never know what we're going to do. I think we proved that this week. When you're here with us in these 3-hour a night or a day live shows, Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday and Sunday mornings, you just never know what you're going to see, but they're fleeting moments, they're limited edition items, they're really, really remarkable values, and we just, again, we encourage you to join us every single show so that you don't miss out on whatever it is we're going to do, that it happens to be the best shopping experience in jewelry worldwide. So last call on this wheel, and let me know what's going, guys, so I'll take them down as they go, but we have like 8 or 9 people right now trying to get through. Don't worry, we'll get you all through. So as long as you're in on the phone lines here, do that now, because when the show goes off the air, so does the phone number. So we want to make sure you know how to reach us, unless we're, you know, I can't imagine us not already being on your speed dial, right? You got to have a speed dialed in. That Tanzanite, yes, one more time on the hand for that 955. We need, that stone deserves a parade, does it not? This is our Trillion 955 Tanzanite in the gold. That is one for the ages. Why that hasn't been picked up at $49.99 yet? I don't think it's going to last. I'll tell you that right now. I don't think it has any way to last. And you got a money back guarantee on everything. So shop them while they're here. Give yourself the chance to see it first. Final 80 seconds left in the show. Ticking down. That Tanzanite is gorgeous. I never thought that would last even a moment, let alone a show. But again, it's soon to go. So all the pieces here available. 1888 for the aqua in the back. This is our 1888. And $59.99 and $777 and $9.99 and $12.99 and of course $18.88 for the opal, and then that $49.99 Tanzanite Trillion cut. Make sure you let me know which one you like off that wheel, and we'll help you out. And again, thanks so much, not just for being with us today, but all the times you tune in. Can't do the show without you guys. Really appreciate your company, your viewership, your shopping with us. We appreciate you're what makes us go, and you're what allows us to do what we do. And might I add, so well. So thanks for being a customer of ours and a family member at TVON. We appreciate you all so much. Again, hope you do have a great rest of the next couple of days until I see you again on Wednesday night at 5. We look forward to that. What's New Wednesday? So don't forget, 5 o'clock Pacific, 7 Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. We kick off another incredible Wednesday night, and you will not want to miss this one. And then, of course, every single Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday and Sunday mornings, I see you here. So thanks so much, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. A very, 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 very special welcome again to our new shoppers, and I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you Wednesday.